Jay set up a new sticker machine, and
Oh,
he's
nice.
all, what are you working on? So I can put it on my.
That's funny, dude.
Dude, I helped like 3 customers with that sticker on. Just forgot about it. Soapy water.
Do the comments come up on your phone, or do we need to do a?
They do.
Should I do it on my phone, or?
Yeah, you can check on your phone too. Oh, hello.
Who's here? Anybody?
Probably Bill. Chomping at the bit,
I'm
bro.
sure Bill is here. Shh, I'm trying to live stream over here. Let's switch account. Let's go to me. Oh, 307 Reacts is live. What? Oh, look at me checking my phone. Oh, 7 people are here already.
Let's go.
HBR at the Crossroads. Pappy D's here. What's up? Chris, I told Chris to stop being so loud, dude. I told him. We're trying to live stream here. Bill says, of course I was here. Check your Instagram. You check your Instagram, Bill. I sent you a video, okay? You check your Instagram, all right? How are you doing, everybody? Oh, Doobie's here. What's up? No one wants to watch this garbage. What you talking about? Well, that's all we are is garbage, so that's what you get to watch.
Okay. Oh, it's because that tensioner has to come out.
Are we doing did you say we're doing a water pump? Okay.
Yes. Then
Is it your AC compressor, right? This one?
yeah.
And then water pump is... Oh yeah, that makes sense. One right in the center.
Yeah. So we have a very small leak coming from the water pump,
Okay.
and then we have this leak in our
How many miles are on this thing? Oh yeah, that'll be
like 120K.
Is that the end tanks on the radiator doing that?
Yeah. So it'll
Shitty
split
plastic end tanks, dude.
plastic and fucking.
Yep. Same shit
swallow
that happened on
and
my
shit,
boy, man.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, let me show you guys what we're working
Hi,
on.
everyone.
here. So we got a newer generation Tacoma here. We're replacing the radiator because it's leaking. Okay. And then we got a water pump stuffed way up in there. We're gonna replace that too. Supposedly that guy calls for 4 hours.
We're gonna try and cut that down today.
Yeah, we're gonna see if we can. I don't know why, but anyway, yeah.
I mean, we're gonna have to pull the whole radiator out, so you're gonna have to take the fan off, the shroud, all that shit.
Yep. Fan shroud. We're about to just get rid of all the coolant in this thing. Hillbilly Reacts. What's up?
Pat, he's like, it's funny that you say, or that you think they know what they're working on, HBR. Like, yeah.
It is music to my ears, man. What you working on? I am working on Toyotas. Let me see. Did you just start the stream? We did. We did.
Like 8 minutes ago or something like that.
Hello from St. Helens, Oregon. What's up, Robert? We streaming on Twitch tonight? We sure are. And
Yes.
this time I think Matt will actually play with us, bro.
I'm actually gonna be there
Let's
tonight.
go.
Yeah, it's the weather is getting too shitty for me to actually go out and do things.
Well, it's getting
so-
dark fast, too. So.
Well, yeah, and the faster it gets dark, the colder it gets, the faster it gets. So I actually filmed a Patreon yesterday. I filmed an episode.
Yeah.
I went down to the duck pond yesterday and did some catfishing.
Oh, guess what I forgot to bring?
It was colder than fuck.
Fucking thumb drive.
Oh, nice,
But
perfect.
that's okay. We can stop the house. It's not that far.
Yeah.
We can take a lunch break.
So yeah.
And that other episode still on my PC.
Oh,
I
is
just
it?
fucking put it back on the thumb drive.
Mint.
Which is great because for the first time in a very long time, I actually had audio drifting on the Costco episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I had to.
I've
go
been
in
dealing
and,
with
like-
audio drift, but it doesn't seem like it's been as bad. seems like it's been super and it takes like 20 minutes for it to actually start to
I
drift.
think it's only that camera because we switched cameras to the old 8.
And it didn't
Because
drift.
on the other one, it doesn't. On the new camera, it doesn't drift.
It barely does. I still see it, but it's like I said,
It's
it
not
takes
enough that I have to.
it takes
make
like
a change.
20. If our episodes are under 20 minutes or like just over, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
But if we hit like 30 minutes, it starts to drift a little bit.
Even then,
But it takes a
like,
long time.
I've noticed that it's like it drifts, but it's not enough that I want to.
It's not enough that like if you mute the microphones,
Yeah.
it's just like, or if you mute the video, it tracks just
whatever.
fine.
Yeah. But like it was bad where it was like you would hear it and then the word would come out of your mouth, and I'm like,
that's a bad drift.
that's bad.
Which is weird because we have the 8 set up the same way as the 11.
Yeah.
1080,
But we were
24.
thinking it was because remember they format the saves differently, where the 10 breaks it down into where it separates audio and the video into 2 different files, whereas the other one is just fucking here's your video file. So I don't know.
Toyota's pissing.
Hello. Josh, where's the goddamn flashlight?
There's a bunch of them actually. They're all over the place around here.
It's still 90s here. Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, I actually, my truck door was frozen shut this morning, so that was cool.
Yeah, it was. I think our high yesterday was 38 degrees. My hands just about froze off yesterday. But like I said, I made a Patreon video. And if any of you saw the YouTube short that I made for the live stream today, that's where I was at. I was down at the duck ponds fishing, catfishing.
Hell yeah. Hold it still. That's facts. Thanks, Lumpy, for coming in and being our dad. We appreciate that. We will hold the flashlight dishonorably for the rest of our lives. In the 80s last week, damn. Man, how you feeling? You doing better than last year?
I feel okay. Well, yeah, I mean,
Eating eggs. Let's go.
life is life. Shit happens. And really all you can do, I mean, my philosophy is like, there's no point in dwelling on shit that you don't really have control over. It just makes you sad and it's just not worth it. So just try and stay focused on things and move forward. Take every day one day at a time. Magic.
Let's go. Use the force.
Magic. I'll get it. I'll catch it. Here we go. I'm gonna catch this. Yeah, Pappy, what happened to me was definitely the ultimate fuckery, that's for sure.
How close am I getting to that bucket?
You're close. You can keep coming now. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. That's probably about it.
Nah, that's all good, is it?
The silver lining in what happened to me, Pappy, is that I don't have to deal with that anymore.
I am free.
I'm able to live my life and do the things that I want to and be the person that I was before all of this happened. Because it 100% turned me into somebody that I wasn't. And it's been nice having my free time back, for sure.
Robbie is a freedom.
Yep.
Oh. You see that squirt?
That was nice, dude.
Oh, God. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute to drain. We are draining.
I was gonna pick it up and show him stuff, but
Uncle Bill.
we're just waiting for fluids.
Yeah, we're just waiting for fluids. It's pissing.
Rockstar Fruit Punch, I'm drinking one myself. Hell yeah, dude. The Rockstar Punched, those are like, that's my ultimate energy drink, dude. I fucking love those things. I don't drink sodas. I'm not really big on like sugary drinks. I cut out soda years and years ago. But the one that stuck with me was the Rockstar Punched. I don't know what it is about them. They're delicious.
Well, Charles, that's a good thought. However, can't say that live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. We got little Jose over here doing some brakes on a Mini Cooper, And
Chris generously donated that job to Jose.
I sure
Because
did.
you love those Mini Coopers so
I had a
much.
whole lot of shit to do yesterday, so that's exactly. It was supposed to be my job.
Was it?
Yeah. Jose's like, yeah, fucking thanks, bro.
Chris is like, oh, Mini Cooper? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and not work on that.
Should we have Jose in on a reaction one day? I think we should.
Yeah. Should we have Chris's coworker in on a reaction? Well, I think the plan is to do it anyways, whether or not he wants to. We're just going to do it. So.
Yeah, we'll kidnap him, dude. Put him in a van with like 20 other Mexicans so he feels at home.
Well, if we're going to be saying stuff like that on the stream, we can say what Doobie said. I mean.
Oh, oh shit.
Let's see. Pappy says Twitch is going to be fun tonight. Twitch is going to be fun tonight.
Yeah.
I haven't played Helldivers in
They
like
had
a month.
They had another update that added, like, they buffed the, what's the gun Doobie uses all the time? That, like, little,
The shotgun thing?
no, the bigger gun, the autocannon.
Oh, yeah.
They
Okay.
buffed that to where it has more of an area of effect.
Nice,
thing.
okay.
The jump packs, actually, you can jump higher with them now, which the only reason I've never used them is because I was like, well, I can't get up on
kinda
top
like-
of the rock anyway.
Yeah, it was kind of like
Like-
kind of wimpy, yeah.
So I might try that out tonight. Autocannon, yes. They buffed those a little bit. I saw that this morning.
Chris or Doobie said it'll make your heart explode, Matt. Yeah, I haven't been on. It's gonna be. I'm gonna look like a total nub playing with you guys tonight because I'm over here like level 12 or whatever. You guys, I'm sure, all in your 20s, 30s, something like that.
I think me and Doobie are getting close to 40. Like,
Damn.
getting close.
Cool. So you guys can just carry me the whole time then.
No.
I'm just gonna be out there running.
Did we tell you about Mr. Demon? We have a guy that me and Doobie played with. There was one
I
night,
think so.
Pappy D got off early, 11 o'clock at night, okay. Pappy D's like, well, I'm going to bed. Okay, cool. So it was just me and Doobie, and we got in with this random guy, Demon, like NXD Demon or something. And Doobie always likes to fuck with people, right? So he all types in the game chat, anybody be interested in a lightly used or gently used bag of mayonnaise? Okay.
Okay.
And the guy's like, well, I'm interested. How much, right? So then Doobie like gives him a price. The guy's like, oh man, that seems a little steep to me. He goes, you say it's lightly used? And I chime in, I go, no, gently, with consent. Okay. And the guy's like, oh man, that's hard to pass up, right? So he all like playing into the thing. And Dewey goes, hey, you carry us through this, I'll lower the price by $10. And the guy's like, okay, bet. So,
God damn,
we
dude.
get through the thing, he lowers it. And Dewey's like, I tell you what, you carry us through the next one, you get it for free. And the guy's like, oh, dude, let's go. So
God
then he
damn.
carries us through the next one.
Was he in voice chat with you guys?
No.
Oh,
no,
just
it was just
typing?
all over.
Okay.
All over text. So then he carries us through that one, and Dewey's like, okay, bag of mayonnaise and back braces are in the mail, but it'll be $200 shipping. It'll be there in 3 to 6 months.
Jesus.
Yeah, so that guy added us as a friend after all that.
Nice.
So, like,
Hell yeah.
Every once in a while we'll get on, he'll be on, but he's usually in a full squad.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to play tonight. It's gonna be it'll be fun. I should probably after this, I should probably go home and boot the game up because I'm sure there's patches and updates and all sorts of
Yeah.
shit that it needs to download. So I should probably do that. I can do that while I'm cleaning my house because I got to do that today too. Let's see. Great easy way to do a brake job on a Mini Cooper is to push it off a cliff.
He's not wrong.
What's up, Cat? Cat's in the chat. Let's get some cat emojis in the chat, please, for Cat.
Oh shit.
And for Kitty, I guess. Kitty and Cat are in the chat. Kitty Cat. I feel like you need a Kit Kat bar.
I see Cat's been pretty active lately. Been doing a lot.
Yeah, she's been doing a lot of stuff. Cat says, I'm over 40. We weren't talking about age. We were talking about our skill levels in Helldivers 2. That's where we were at with that. Damn. Doobie says, Chris and I are 43 and 41 respectively. God damn, dude, you guys are seriously like, you guys have been playing. But I mean, that makes sense. You all have been playing. I haven't played for like a month.
I've only been playing once a week, but like when I play, I'll be on for like 6 hours.
Yeah, you're on for a
dude,
long
like,
time, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Doobie says, good old D and Demons.
Yeah, Dean Demons, that was his name.
What's up, Matthew Modding? Frank Puma says, I just made a 3-pound batch of liquid crack cocaine. All right.
Let's go.
Fair enough.
Liquid crack.
Oh, Pappy asks, what do you say? Pappy says, since you brought up the Mini, is a 4 to 6 inch lift on a Mini disgusting to y'all? I'm seriously considering it. I want you to talk about the Mini that was sitting outside of your shop for how long? For a year?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Because some backwards shop in town put the clutch in backwards.
Legitimately, the shop's name was Backwards. And
I
they did
think
backwards work.
that one had a 4-inch lift on it. They had 35s on it, which was fucking impressive. However, putting a lift on any vehicle, if you don't, here's the thing: if you're gonna lift a vehicle, spend the money to do it right. Like the cost and quality go hand in hand, right? So if you get a cheap kit, the quality is probably gonna be pretty shit. A lot of vehicles I see with lift kits, people buy the cheapest thing that they can find, they put the biggest tires they can find on it, and then they go through ball joints and axles like they're free. If you do a lift kit correctly, you should be looking at control arms, spindles, the struts or shocks, coil springs, sway bar links, brake hose adapters. You should
Pappy, you writing this stuff down? There's going to be a test on this in a minute, so just write this stuff down.
Extended axles, extended drive lines if you need them.
Drive lines.
Pucks and springs for the rear if you need them.
Yep.
Extended brake hoses for the rear. I mean, there's a lot of components that get affected.
And your bill's going to be...
Beefier ball joints, beefier tie rods, inner and outer. If you're looking at doing a crazy setup, you need to be looking at steering gear and the rack and pinion, depending on what you have.
If you're doing a steering gear, you might as well just put a new steering wheel in there. Get a dope-ass steering wheel cover for it, you know. So your total's going to be about $36,444 based on my zero writing that I did here. Yeah. But it's worth it, I think, for sure. If you're going to do a lift kit, just do it legit. Like, it's like if you're going to do anything. Like a lot of these kids with their fucking rice grinders, they're like, oh, I want to put more power in my car. I'll just get a bigger turbo and tune it. And then they wonder why their engine blows up after their first tune. And it's like, well, because you should have done, injectors and everything. You need to do like basically a full rebuild for that kind of stuff. So if you want it to last, if you want to burn through turbos and short blocks over and over and over again, then yeah, sure. Slap a bigger turbo on there and get a little fucking ECU tuner and send it.
Jose's like, don't talk about me, okay?
Jose, it's okay. I drive a Subaru too. It's fine. I get it.
Cummins turbo for the Subaru?
63 millimeter gate on that bad boy.
Good old Garrett, dude.
Yeah, put a big Garrett on there.
And I'm going to be putting a lowering kit on my blue truck. Now the kit comes with spindles, leaf spring flip kit, the front shocks and the front springs. It comes with a frame reinforcer. The lowering kit I'm putting on is like $1,200, but that is like cheap when you're talking about lowering kits.
That's pretty, yeah, that seems reasonable.
However, because I'm doing it that way, the labor becomes more intensive. So I have to notch the frame myself. I have to cut sections out of the bed myself.
Okay.
I have to weld in support braces where I need to. So if you want to go cheaper to do it the right way, you typically the cost and labor interchange.
Pappy says I'll fly you down here to do the work for me.
No.
Chris loves work. He's being sarcastic. He loves working on Mini Coopers. They're like one of his favorites. Mini Coopers, BMWs, Volkswagens. Those are like, he loves those things. German engineering, don't you know?
German engineer.
Doobie, you mentioned you got some new honey, so you'll be making mead again soon?
Yes.
I'm gonna need some of that mead, okay? I have a need for mead, so let me know.
Good. His last batch was really good.
Doobie says the U.S. government gets mad when you send alcohol through the mail, as well as bombs and anthrax.
As well as bombs and anthrax. Oh my god.
Pappy says that's less than I paid for the car. Well, then, yeah, send it, dude. Go for it. Don't forget the fuzzy dice. Oh yeah, a set of fuzzy dice for your car too.
Yes, yeah. Well, if you're lowering it.
HBR says, does that include the Bidenomics inflation?
No, unfortunately it is not, okay?
HBR says, Subaru gang gang, Subaru pop pop explosion.
Pop, 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 snap, crackle, pop.
Actually, probably more like Subaru knock knock knock.
No.
Knock knock, who's there? Oh, it's your engine.
Oh, cylinder 3.
Yeah, cylinder 3.
What's up? Finally redid my register.
He's like, I'm the gay one, but Matt's driving a Subaru? What's wrong with this picture? Bro, not only is it a Subaru, but it's a Subaru Forester, okay? So it's about
It's the ultimate lesbian
about as
car.
gay and lesbian as it gets, okay? I mean, and it's a turbo, okay? It's a turbo. Probably better turbo than you've ever seen before. The biggest, the best turbo.
Jose just replaced one of those motors.
Yeah, he was, last time I was in here, he was showing it to me.
Yeah. Is that, was it the FE20?
FA20, the turbo.
The turbo on the bottom?
Bill says yours an F-Type. My Subaru is an F-Type, Bill. It's an FA20. Turbo, okay? It's a turbo. Turbo's in the front, not in the back.
The biggest turbo you've ever seen.
Oh yeah, biggest turbo. This thing's fucking tiny.
It looks fucking massive on those things.
I mean,
it's covered in heat.
I was gonna say because it's covered in plastic and heat shields.
Yeah, those heat shields.
And once you get down to it, it's just this little itty bitty thing.
I swear, Jose spent like 45 minutes just fighting heat shields off the fucking thing.
I didn't put them on. I didn't care.
Lesbaru. Maybe says Matt is the ultimate lesbian, bro. If a lesbian could grow a beard like mine, I'd have mad respect. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
You never know how
Pappy asked if you saw the reel he sent you on Instagram last night, Chris.
No, I have not checked my Instagram since like yesterday, late afternoon.
Let's see what we got going on here. 16 people in the chat. What's up, everybody?
I'm short.
HBR, you say, I take it you haven't been to Washington before? I've actually have been to Washington. I've been to Spokane and a couple other places up there. I was actually just in Spokane, unless you're talking about like Washington, D.C., but Washington State. Oh, lots of, lots of bearded women here. Okay, I get it. All right, I see you.
That's facts.
That
That's facts.
What's up, Tris? Good morning. Chris is elbow deep. So there it was, elbow deep in a tundra.
Elbow deep in an ostrich ass. Oh, God.
Dude, we got it right. Spokompton.
That hit bottom, so that was good.
Something falling on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. First 10 millimeter down.
It's a 12.
Oh, it's a 12.
It's 12. Toyota things. You know.
Spokane for the cocaine, says Bill.
Jesus.
Dude, our chat's going off this morning.
Come on. There's not enough room in this town for the both of us, this thumb and ratchet.
For the bolt of us. Actually, Matt, that's a 4Runner. It is not a 4Runner, dude. Don't even try and tell me, bro. I'll show you.
You know, trying to gaslight you and shit.
You see that? Tundra.
Tacoma.
Did you at least buy the Tundra a drink first, Chris?
Nope.
No, he actually drained it. He dried her out first, and then he got his elbows
First
in.
thing I did was get her dry. Usually works. If I want to go home early.
Yeah. Bill says raw dog.
Wrong.
That's the way we're going.
Let's go. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what I'm doing because this generation of this body style is still pretty new. So
Yeah, weren't you saying you hadn't worked on one of these before? Or?
so anything that had been going wrong with these, they were still covered under dealer warranty. So this is the first one to come into our shop with more than an oil change, basically. It's not much different than any of the other Toyotas. some of the stuff is routed differently. Like the transmission cooler lines are on that side instead of this side, which means they have to pass over somewhere underneath.
Well, of course, make it more difficult. That's
Yeah. So like they move some stuff around. The thermostat housing's a little bit different on this one compared to the old body style. So yeah, it's an adventure. You just pull bolts until it falls out. So
hell yeah.
that's all there is.
Jose, you got a shout out. Bill says hi. Jose says, "What up, Bill?" My Chris has it says Pappy. My Chris has a Raw Dog shirt from Grunt Style. He wore it last week when we went to the Ren Fest and had more comments about that shirt than anything he's ever worn. That
Facts.
sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about
I
right.
have a shirt that's like, who needs? It says on the back, "Who needs an AR-15?" And it says, "Who needs a whiny little bitch?" But yet here you are.
Oh yeah, you wear that.
And I get comments on that one all the time.
Yep.
Dude, I love that shirt.
I used to have, you know what's ironic? I used to have a shirt back in the day. I got it at Warped Tour actually. And it was a shirt, all it said on the front was "fuck cancer." That's all it said. And it was like, it went to like a cancer foundation. All the donations went to like a cancer foundation that year. So I bought that shirt and I got more confused people when I wore that shirt. I got so many comments from people that were like, "So what are you trying to say? Like, fuck cancer?" And I'm like, what do you mean? It's pretty self-explanatory. Fuck cancer. Like, cancer's bad. We don't like it. I got a lot of comments from people back in the day that were like, "What do you like?" They thought I was like trying to be offensive, and I was like, "No, I don't understand how you don't get this. It's 2 words. It's pretty easy to understand.
Like, what are you, retarded?
Like, fuck cancer. Yeah, yeah. Simple message. Boom, boom. Yeah, I don't know, man. Just thinking about shirts that I've had the most comments on. That was one of the shirts that I had that had the most comments from anybody. And usually the comments were like, people were like angry that I was wearing it. Well, what are you trying to say with that? I'm like, yeah, right. Like what? I don't understand. How do you not get it? I saw the shirt and was like, yeah, I'm buying that. I'm definitely buying one of those. That's fucking awesome.
So I went over here for a tool,
Uh-huh.
okay? And I grabbed 2 other tools that I also need, but not the tool I originally went over for, so. That's on that tool.
This is what you pay for, people. This is what you pay for, okay?
Only it's free!
Only today it's free.
It's always free, always free.
Pappy says, I need that shirt. I know, right? Like, I'm sure you can still find them. I'm sure they're online somewhere.
Oh yeah,
Or
they're
like
out there.
a different version of it or something, you know. The one from the Warped Tour that I got had like this big, had like a paragraph on the inside of the shirt that like told you about the cause and things like that, and had a really cool little logo and stuff on there. Shirt just ended up too small for me, so can't wear it anymore.
You know what? I'm gonna do something.
Bill says you don't have to try to be offensive. I know, trust me. I'm a punk rocker in a country western town. Just living here is offensive to people. Jose over there looking like John Travolta in Uma's house in Pulp Fiction.
Hell yeah.
See, that's how they sell you. They make you think they're doing work. They have those guns in here, and they just every like 20 minutes or so, they just to make it seem like, yeah, we're doing hard work. See? Oh, Pappy says he was talking about your shirt, Chris, the whiny bitch shirt. Where'd you find that one? Which one? No, the whiny bitch one.
Oh. Well, they probably don't have it. Hold on. They probably don't have it anymore. I got it off Redneck Nation when Upchurch was still with them. And it was one of his shirts. So if I find, I'll look and see if they still have it. And then I'll send you a link. But yeah, it was off Redneck Nation. I got it years ago when I lived in Spokane, dude. Like, that was the place to wear it.
Yeah.
Okay?
That was like my fuck cancer shirt. I got that at Warped Tour 2007, I think. Which was, goddamn, that was almost 20 years ago. I'm so old. That just made my back hurt.
Hang out with Jose all day, dude. He'll make you feel old.
Oh, I bet.
Okay.
How old are you, Jose?
Take a guess, man. How old are you?
22.
21.
21? I was close. I was close. Yeah, dude, I have a couple coworkers that I work with. One of them's 21, one of them's 23. And all the time, dude, they do things or say shit, and I'm like, God, they just made my knees hurt, dude.
Let me go grab my walker real
Yeah,
quick.
like, holy shit, dude, my knees just started hurting for no reason.
Yeah, dude, I swear, sometimes I get up out of that studio chair.
Oh, dude, if we're
Sound like the retirement home wake up, okay?
dude, if we're one of those, if we're 40 minutes into a reaction or something like that, and I haven't moved in a while, my knees, bro. I go to stand up and I'm like, oh, I'm like a few inches shorter when I stand up. It takes me a minute to like get back to regular height because my knees just lock up. Playing drums for 30 years, man, it'll catch up to you. My parents told me it would, and I didn't believe them. Right up until I hit 30 years old, and then I was like, damn it, they were right. They were totally right.
Can you please just like come the fuck off?
Bill says you're a baby.
Baby.
He's a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bill says, I know you boys aren't talking about being old. well. Chris doesn't really have the. You're not even 30 yet, are you?
Next year, bro.
Okay, Chris is 29 still, so he's still technically hasn't earned the right to talk about being old, but he is a mechanic, so he does,
I'm about 50 in mechanic.
he's aging that body pretty quick.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a break, bro. It's quite a bit.
Ooh, yeah. It's on there, bro. God damn.
Pappy says, I'm a gay guy with guns in my house who hates Biden. No one knows what part to be offended by. That's pretty fucking funny, dude. I mean, you could just start with like, you're a gay guy that lives in Texas. I mean, that's what are you doing there, bro?
What is it? There's like a huge gay community in this. Is it Austin or Houston?
I don't know.
Like, like they have their massive ass parade and shit.
I think of Texas the same way I think of Wyoming, like.
Yeah, pretty close. Alright, we're gonna lose some training fluid.
Speaking of gay guys,
Yeah.
we're draining out the tranny right now. We're draining the tranny.
Ew, Jesus Christ.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That stool ever given out on you? Like slid out?
Oh yeah.
And you're just like
I'm just on the ground.
wobbling over the bay or something?
Oh
A
yeah.
weeble wobble?
That's why I like this little rubber mat here. It can only go so far.
Because it stops it. Yeah, the rubber mat is not for support, it's to stop the stool from sliding out. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got going on here, Chris. Bigfoot Games, what's up? How's it going? Bigfoot Games says, hey guys, been watching your channel for quite a while and was wondering if you guys take reaction suggestions here. Yeah, we actually do. Hit us with something. If you have a link, I can copy that link into my phone and we can check it out. So long as it's not copyright licensed and we can get away with reacting to it. And every once in a while when we do live streams, we actually do reactions on our live stream. These last few, we haven't done like the suggestion reaction things, but we will. We'll get to that point. I'm sure we'll do another one before the end of the year, and we'll sit in the studio for a few hours and do some reactions.
Yeah, we've been just trying to get back into the swing of things.
Yeah.
Okay, now that I have all that bullshit out of the way.
Oh, what? Trish says, I'd love to stay and watch you guys, but I have to pick up my husky from the groomers. Trish, you give that husky all the loves and scritchy scratches for us.
Yes. Whoa. Oh, that's gonna suck.
And actually, Bigfoot Games, if you want to send us a message, send either one of us a message on Instagram with that link. That's probably a better place to have it because then we can just go from there. Look at this. Look at this boy. Look at this boy.
Oh, okay. There's not a bolt on the bottom of that side, but there is on the other side. All right.
What are you trying? Oh, on the
The fan
for the fan. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh.
it's not a bolt on this side. I'm just fucking a spid.
You're doing what now?
Don't mind me.
I didn't even notice you had all the bolts off for the fan already.
Alright, you wanna
Chris out there
put
moving.
those nuts in the bolt
Yep.
of that thing. So by the way,
Look at me helping.
amazing. Okay, I got those from Matco. Probably overpaid for them. No, I definitely overpaid for them. You can get the same thing on Amazon. You can get like a pack of 10 for like $20.
Yeah, they're little expandable. I would collapse this one, but then bolts and nuts would go all over the place. But oh, there you go. Okay.
Magnetic.
Yep. See? Oh, they're magnetic too. Oh shit, that's nice, dude. That's real convenient.
Yeah.
And that's not like you don't even have to have them for the shop. That's like convenient for anything. If
Oh,
you're
yeah.
camping or
And
whatever.
I
Or
have some she took to the tattoo shop.
tattoo shop. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that's great for guitar tools and things like that. I should get one of those for the studio.
Should like keep little thumb drives.
Yeah, yeah.
Pick clips and shit like whatever.
Yep.
Okay, this, I'm gonna need a better, I'm about to pull out some pieces.
All right. Do you want to move your nuts and bolts or leave them?
That's fine. Okay, fan is disconnected. Which, by the way, if you ever have a leak from the coolant reservoir and you need to replace the reservoir, you're buying a whole fan shroud. It's one piece. Isn't that?
Oh, it's in the
It's not
okay.
bolted to it. It is part
Wow, it's like legitimately part of the thing.
Yeah.
Huh. Why would they do that?
Because then they can charge you more.
I was gonna say, does it make more sense to just build the whole thing as one piece, or is it just a thing where it's like, oh, you have to buy the entire piece now, and it's
I bet you that fan shroud's like fucking $400 too.
it's got it, dude. It's got to be. Well, I mean, it has to be. It's from a GR, dude.
Oh yeah.
It's a race car part.
All right. So.
Oh, let's get a front view here.
Water pump here. See, the edge of the water pump goes down. Okay, so we have to remove the power steering pump because there's a bolt hidden right back here. This thermostat housing is part of the water pump,
Nice.
so that's got to come off. And then I have to pull the pulley for the tensioner off. And then I have to pull this idler pulley off as well. There's a bolt hidden behind it.
How big is that water pump? It looks like it's.
Oh, it's
I was gonna say it's huge. Yeah, it's all the way over to that other side. Yeah.
fucking thing, yeah. So,
That looks like fucking pain in the
hot
ass.
dog water.
Yeah, it definitely looks like hot dog water.
I'm like, oh, we don't want our wires hitting the fan. It's like, well, then why did you route them this way?
One of these days, we're gonna get like quad locks and stuff for our cell phones, where we can just magnet them to a place.
That would be sick.
We can have a quad lock set up where we can just mount it somewhere and then like have different views of the engine bay. But for now, you know, there's two of us, so I can just run the camera while Chris does all the technical shit. And little things like this, like I put the bolts, you know, there we go. I helped, yay. Contributed.
Okay. Well, let's get this belt off.
Pappy, you take it easy, bud. We will see you on the stream tonight.
Oh,
And
don't forget to call this down when you're done.
we will, we'll kill some bugs. I'm sure Doobie will blow all of us up with his new 500 kilogram upgrade. So, oh God, we got this.
Should be under maintenance, I believe.
What time tonight, Chris? Probably between 6 and 7, normal time, I would assume.
Yeah, somewhere in there. Okay, cool. So this one might not have a reset. Just drive it around the parking lot real quick and see if that light goes off. There's a little yellow brake light on the dash. If it goes off, then you're good to go.
Let's see.
Some of them do, some of them don't.
Yeah, which is sorry.
Oh my god. Oh.
Let's see. I just got a message on my Instagram. I can only assume that was Bigfoot Games. Bigfoot Games, if you just sent me a message, I got it. So.
Let me have my shit, please.
Pappy, I would say, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what normal time is. I haven't been in the game in forever. But yeah, 6 to 7 hour time, whatever time that is for you.
It may be. Well, if Kenna works a full day, it'll probably be closer to like 7:30, 8 o'clock. But
No, Doobie, I know who you're killing. Okay, we're killing bugs. I know who you're killing. All right, he's right here. He's right here.
he's right here.
I did it my way.
Boom! Okay,
Anytime Doobie starts singing in that game, it's run.
it's about to go down.
Run as fast and far as you can.
So, the reason we're replacing the water pump here is you see that crusty little shit right there? That means that the bearing on the pump is going bad and coolant is bypassing that bearing. So, I knew that the radiator was leaking. They brought it in, said, yeah, the radiator's leaking. However, your water pump is also going bad. Now, if we fix,
Oh, is that the
The-
hole right there?
yes.
Yeah, it's weeping.
So if we fix the radiator, because the radiator has a leak, the pressure of the cooling system is less than normal. So theoretically, if I fix this leak and increase pressure on the cooling system, the next weakest point is that bearing that's going bad, and that's going to start leaking. So I told him, I was like, listen, we need to just do it all at once. So this is where we're at.
This bearing's going bad? Is that what you're talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I can't feel it.
Which it probably feels okay,
Yeah, it
but
feels decent, but
it's
when
enough
it's
to
got
where
pressure on it, it's a whole different
Yeah.
game for sure.
So yeah, just that little crusty on the weep hole.
That's the weep hole.
It's on its way out.
You know, I learned about water pumps when I had my second car. It was a 1995 Chevy Cavalier, and I had to do a water pump on it. And I didn't know much about doing mechanical work. And
Yeah.
my dad was at work that day.
Oh, here,
I
let's
got
do
the parts or whatever, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, I think I'm just gonna try this." I was like, "I think I'm just gonna try this on my own in the driveway." And he was like, "Okay, that's fine. Do your thing. Just make sure when you nasty."
Inside of the pulley.
He was like, make sure when you tighten those bolts that you get them all in there. You get all the bolts in there, and you make sure the gasket is tight all the way around. Blah blah blah. And I was like, yeah, for sure. I got all the work done, but I couldn't get one of the bolts back into the water pump, and so I just left it out because I was young and it was in there. It was solid, and I was like, it's
not going
It's
anywhere.
not going anywhere. It's fine. So I filled the whole thing back up with coolant. No leaks underneath. Started the car. It ran for like. I started the car and I got underneath it and I was looking, totally dry. I was like, hell yeah, dude, I fucking did it. Out of nowhere, dude, all of a sudden it was just like, waterfall underneath the car. Oh, my dad was pumped, dude. He got home and he had to not only
Help you do it again.
deal with the mess inside the engine bay now because there's just coolant on everything, but then he had to take everything apart. We had to get a new gasket and all sorts of shit, and he just had to do the whole thing again, yeah. He was like, I told you to get all the bolts in there. And I was like, well, I couldn't get this one in. He's like, that's not an answer. That's
Right.
not, you can't just leave a bolt out. That was,
And then like some Dodges, some of the bolts for the timing cover. So the water pump bolts to the timing cover, right?
Yeah.
Most water pumps do.
yeah.
Well, there's some bolts that pass through the timing cover and actually hold the timing cover to the engine block itself. And those longer bolts, you have to put silicone on them. Otherwise, they will leak coolant past the bolts.
Past the bolt.
And
Up
so,
the threads and
yep,
out.
that was something an older tech told me, and I was like, that's stupid, bro. Like, you're not going to get coolant past the threads. I was wrong.
Yeah. Water will find a way.
No answer, Chris.
No answer? Okay. Cool deal.
Liquid systems are my least favorite thing to deal with in a vehicle. And unfortunately, most of the engine runs on a liquid system of some sort. Fuel, coolant, oil,
They always leaking something.
and there's always a gasket involved, and everything has to be tensioned properly. You got to get all of the bolts in there.
The feds are here for Jose.
No.
No.
Is that Jose's dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
Still chopping, bro.
El Chapo, bro.
Hell yeah.
Cool. You know what? I was considering getting an AR anyways, so let's have a talk.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, Bill says, Yay, extra parts at the end. Yeah, that's what I thought.
That just means an improvement.
As a child, that's what I thought for sure. As a 16-year-old driver working on my car, I was like, oh, I don't need this extra bolt. It's fine. It's in there. It's not going anywhere. It didn't go anywhere, but the fluid found a way. That's for sure. Bill says the weep hole be crusty.
It do be crusty.
Bigfoot says that was me, and I sent one to Chris as well. I
Hell
can only
yeah.
send one so far. That's fine. My first vehicle is my grandfather's '91 F-150 5.8 and glass packs. What are glass packs, Chris?
Ooh. They are fun exhaust noise makers, okay?
Oh yeah.
So basically you take your muffler off and you put this glass pack in, and it has a fiberglass mat on the inside of it
Okay.
that kind of like rattles and moves around a little bit when the exhaust goes through. So it gives it a real like choppy sound.
Oh, it's supposed
It was
to be
really
like, it's
big
supposed
in
to be
the
like an
90s.
upgrade thing, or like
Yeah.
okay, it changes the sound of your vehicle.
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah, Jose told me I should put glass packs on my Dodge because that was the thing to do back in
Glass
the late
packs.
90s,
I've
early
heard that
2000s.
term before. I didn't know that's what they were.
Yeah, Cherry Bomb.
Same shit.
Cherry Bomb's a glass pack,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Weren't you saying that there was a generation of Ford engines that were like really good?
The 7.3 liters from like 93 to 2000
Really good.
were really
Solid?
good, yeah. I mean, they leaked oil, but all diesels do.
Every engine does. Every engine just leaks oil. Like this. I feel like that's how they build them. Oh, and this part of the engine, this is the part that we build that leaks the oil.
Yeah, all the oil.
She's pissing.
Yeah, she do that.
No, she's pissing all over the place. Well, we stayed clean for a little bit, folks, and then, you know,
We do not live in
all
California.
good things must come to an end at some point. And
So, when you replace the thermostat on this vehicle, it is deep inside
let me
this.
see.
So, you have
That's
to
a weird looking thermostat too.
replace this entire housing because the thermostat
You can't
is
just pull
not
that out of there?
serviceable.
What? So you have to buy this whole thing?
Well, technically, it is serviceable. You can take and push this down and twist it and pull it out. But very few places actually sell just the thermostat.
how
You have to
much is that housing?
Probably like $60.
Okay, that's not terrible because you can get a thermostat for like $20. So I guess if
So
you're
if
gonna
I
buy the
push
whole
down
housing,
on the spring thermostat and twist,
oh,
it'll come up and out of there.
okay.
But
But I mean,
it's usually better just, it's plastic. It's not going to last forever.
I was under the impression that was gonna be like over $100 part. And I was like, man, that's just another thing that they're like, oh,
another
hey, just buy
thing.
the whole thing and spend a bunch of extra money.
Yep. Well, that's how they do. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna pull. I gotta pull like all the idler pulleys, bro.
Nice.
Okay.
Let's see. Bill says, ice, baby.
Let's go.
What's his status pulling in? Bill said he had cherry bombs on his 73 Nova.
Yeah. They were like the thing back then, dude. I might still get a set for my dog. I cut the muffler off it, so I might as well.
Hey, I love Ford drivers. They're the most loyal customers mechanics could have.
Facts. Fucking facts.
What is your, I mean, I'm sure it's not like it's probably not like a category you want. Okay. Paul? Oh, okay.
No, we're good.
It's probably not the category that you'd want to like, you know, put your thoughts into, but what is your favorite vehicle to work on? Do you have like a preferred vehicle that you'd work on? Or is it not, is that like
Honda's
not
not bad.
Honda's not bad?
Honda's not bad. Honda low four-cylinder Toyotas are pretty easy. I mean, even like Honda, if you have to do like timing chains, which is usually a massive job, it's still not bad on a Honda. You can easily get it done in a day. So,
And I mean timing chains.
yeah.
Do you like timing chains or belt chains?
As far as work goes, I prefer to do the belt. It's
Oh,
less
really?
stressful.
Oh, okay.
However, I prefer a vehicle to have a chain because it's very low maintenance.
Yeah.
Just change the oil.
Yep.
Like, keep up on the oil
Keep your
change.
oil changes
You
going.
won't have to fuck with it.
Advice for Subaru guys out there.
That's it. All these
change your
Subaru
oil.
people coming in 3,000 miles overdue.
Didn't you have a couple of those in a row?
Dude, I had like 3 in the same day.
Just pull the dipstick and it's dry, and it's like, what?
Yeah, it has kind of a knocking noise in oil. Well, yeah, it ain't got no fucking oil in it.
Piston, either piston ring number 1 has left the chat, or
Rod bearing.
rod bearing number 3 has left the chat. Oh!
Ah!
Thought we lost it. Phone about turned into a 10 millimeter there.
Let's go.
Had an off-road X-pipe with pipes, M80s on it,
Ooh,
What does it say?
This was a good glass bag.
which you could hear, well, I can't see, which you could hear from a couple miles away. 4.6 V8 stick and a 2013 F50 or F-150 with a 5-liter Coyote, and put a Flowmaster Super 10 Series racing muffler on it. Wow.
Oh, let's go.
Dang, dude. Single in, dual out. Dude, I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no oil in it. Yeah.
Got no Earl in it.
Ain't got no oil in it. By the way,
Do you think I can sneak that bolt, bro?
I'm not Irish at all. Not Irish. There's no orange or red in this beard. Just saying.
Think I can sneak it?
Let's ask the chat. Chat, do you think he can sneak this bolt? One right behind the thing there?
It doesn't look bad from that
It doesn't
angle.
look bad from the thing, but if I can get in front of it, think you can sneak that out of there?
It's close.
You know, the head of the bolt will come out. The flange of the bolt? Probably not, dude. That's probably why it calls for 4 hours, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna. No, I don't know, dude.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
But I don't have to take the power steering pump all the way out. I just gotta undo the 2 bolts to hold it and push it to the side.
You're not, and we're not doing power steering pump, right? Just the water pump. Toy like a Toyga, yeah.
Oh, let me shut the album lights off so I quit having
Doobie says, just hit it with your purse.
That's it.
You seen that one dude?
Yeah.
The big sledgehammer, wraps his purse around
I
it.
saw him this morning, dude.
Dude, he's so good.
Funny.
HBR says, you need that stuff called lubricant and not the kind Diddy had.
Okay?
One pallet at a time.
That's just crazy.
I can't believe that, dude.
Defense attorney. Yeah, he likes to buy in bulk like most Americans. Like, okay.
Bigfoot, I am not familiar with that, but maybe Chris is. Are you familiar with junkyard digs?
It sounds familiar. I don't remember off the top of my head. Wasn't that a guy who owns a junkyard that, like, takes some of the cars out of his junkyard and restores them and all that good stuff? It's like somewhere up in Canada or Michigan or something.
How about this? Will this one do it? Oh, dude, that's...
Oh, let's go.
I don't hate that at all.
It was made for it.
That was like... That's why they made Tacomas, was just for the cell phone holder.
That's it.
It's a $60,000 cell phone holder.
And you get to watch me have poop face.
That's most mechanics, I think, right?
Oh, for sure.
On a daily.
I'm able. I'll be honest with you. Okay, it is. I was like, don't tell me that's a bolt for the timing cover.
Oh, it's not, is it?
It's not. It passes through the timing cover before pulling in place.
Where is the timing cover?
It's this whole.
It's all the way around that thing?
Yeah.
What? Oh my God, there's like 40 bolts in that fucking thing, dude.
Well, it's probably more than that, because you got to pull the valve covers off to get to it, and you pull the valve cover off on this side, you have to pull the intake off.
Oh my God, yeah, you're right, huh? Are the valve covers plastic?
Yep. It's a gig.
I don't know how I feel about plastic valve covers.
You should ask Ford owners with an EcoBoost how they feel about them.
Because they're blowing up all the time?
They crack,
Yeah, I bet.
and you have to replace
A lot of
them.
pressure on those things. And then all of a sudden they're like, oh, I've got this really bad oil leak. And it's like, yeah.
Yep,
valve
you're
covers
gonna
are-
need $900 worth of valve covers,
Valve
bro.
covers are made of plastic.
I've done a few of them, which I don't mind doing those jobs now because I've done enough of them that I get pretty quick at them. But
First few were probably a little bit rough, huh?
oh, the first one I did, fuck, dude, it took me like 2 days. Come on out. It's all right.
Let's see.
Come on now.
Bigfoot Games says, oh, first, Bill says he needs lubricant, not lubricants.
Facts.
Bigfoot Games says he finds cars hundreds of miles away on Facebook Marketplace that don't run, gets them running and driving, and then drives them back to his house.
Oh, so it's
That's
like
kinda cool.
the,
He said Vice Grip Garage does that as well.
oh yeah, I've heard of them.
And then Doobie says sounds like Roadkill.
That's exactly what I was gonna say.
The only thing I know about Roadkill is the collab that they did with Mighty Car Mods.
Yes.
Where Mighty Car Mods built out that Subaru Baja. And
That, yeah, built
put,
a ute.
built the ute and put the turbo in it and had the exhaust sticking out of the hood.
And then Roadkill's car, the steering wheel was held onto the zip tie.
And what did they did something with a big V8 in it.
It was
didn't
an
they?
Impala.
Impala.
60s Impala with a big blown V8
Yep,
in it.
yep.
Yeah.
Roadkill is pretty cool. Those guys are dope. My favorite automotive channels on YouTube are definitely Mighty Car Mods is the first one. I liked Donut Media up until recently, when basically the entire good part of the staff left because Donut Media wasn't treating him right. James Pumphrey is a badass. His new channel Speed is awesome. Big Time with Zach Job and Jeremiah. Awesome channel. I like the Real Mechanic stuff.
Yes.
There is one host in particular that they've hired on Donut recently. Dude, I can't stand him.
Oh, the young kid?
The young kid with the black hair.
Yeah.
Dude, I cannot stand that kid. Every time he's on, like there was a Real Mechanics that just came out the other day. And I started watching it and found out he was one of the hosts. And it's the only video from Real Mechanics stuff that I haven't watched yet because I don't like that kid.
Sandro, hands down, dude, makes that channel
Sandro
for me.
is a gem for that channel.
Sandro is me,
And
okay?
who's the girl too? I can't. Angelina or
There's Angela,
Angela. She's awesome. She's good.
and then that other chick that's taken over,
I can't
like
remember
she's
the name
more
for
on Donut now.
Yeah.
She's okay. She's not my favorite.
Yeah.
But
but yeah, unfortunately for the donut stuff, like Justin, the black dude on Donut, he's
Yeah.
awesome. Love him. He's still really good. Nolan Sykes, classic. And even Jimmy, like the younger dude that was running the camera for a while, and now he's
Yeah.
become more of a host. I like him too. I think he's cool. But man, there's just some stuff that they've done recently that I'm like, man, I cannot get behind Donut. I just not into it anymore.
yeah, I'm still following the high-low series for the Mustangs.
Dude, the high-low series has been awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, high-low drag Mustangs, 100%.
Don't. Oh my God, the pulley is holding it. Let me have it. Okay. Woo! Almost lost her, folks.
But we didn't. That's the point of the whole thing.
Okay. So is there only 2 bolts holding this in, or we got 3?
Yeah, you know that's one channel that I haven't watched a lot of is the Hoonigan stuff, which is weird because like I'm a Subaru guy and I love little turbo 4-cylinders. I love Subarus and I love Volkswagens. And to be honest, the only reason why I don't have a Volkswagen Golf is because of that guy right there.
No.
He would never work on it, and that's
facts.
literally the reason I don't have one. If it weren't for me knowing him, I would probably drive a Volkswagen Golf. Well, I wouldn't be driving; it would probably be blown up in my driveway. But
Facts.
I would drive a Volkswagen Golf. I want one so bad, but I won't get one because
Because they're pieces of shit.
Chris won't work on it.
They fucking suck.
A Volkswagen Golf R. I don't know what it is about them little hatchbacks, dude, but Volkswagen Golf R, Toyota GR Corolla.
Now, don't get me wrong. They're fun to drive.
Oh,
okay?
they're awesome to drive.
But if you don't know how you feel about plastic valve covers, dude,
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, I know how I feel about them. That's why. Yeah. Do they have plastic valve covers too?
oh God, dude, they have fucking plastic everything.
Like a plastic turbos in that bitch.
They got plastic pistons, fucking.
Plastic bearings.
Please.
You need an old Honda CRX. Dude, if I could find one, Honda CRX.
There's a ton in town, but most of them
they're-
don't have motors in them. And they're fucked
if they
up.
do have motors in them, they got 200,000 miles on them, and they've been
Oh
just
fuck! There was one I saw was close to $500,000
yeah,
for sale, and the guy wanted like $15K for it.
drove
Like,
hard
dude,
and put away wet. Unfortunately, Toyota 8086. If I could find an 8086 in good condition, that would be so dope. But yeah, unfortunately, because of Initial D, 8086 is like they're even the shitty ones with 250,000 miles. They're still
or
$15,000.
replicas.
Or replicas.
Still,
yeah,
like-
they're insanely expensive. Yeah, I'm definitely a hot hatch kind of dude. And maybe someday, I will be able to have one. But if I'm going to get a Golf, it's going to be a secondary vehicle. It will not be my main driver. It'll be, this is what I work on in the driveway for the weekends, and then we take it to the drag, or we take it to the circuit, we blow it up,
I
we
tell you
rebuild it.
what I would love to have, as far as hot hatches go. A Ford Escort Cosworth.
Oh, there's a Ford Focus RS. Would love to have a Ford Focus RS, but those are just too expensive. What's a Ford, what'd you say?
A Ford Escort Cosworth.
Is that like an Escort hatch?
Yeah. So it's a hot hatch. It's a two-door.
Really?
It actually gave the Subaru WRX a run for its money in early rally days.
In like World Rally X shit?
Yeah.
Ah.
They were pretty cool little cars. My mom had one, and her boyfriend at the time was super into racing stuff. And he did some stuff to that car from what I remember, and that thing was fun.
Hell yeah. Doobie says he would work on it. He would just be extremely begrudgingly work on it. I don't know, man. I've had conversations with Chris about it. Like, I think for minor stuff, probably, he'd probably help out with some minor shit. But if it was like major shit, I don't think he would, man. I don't think he would.
Be like, oh, you got that going on with it? Well, that's just too damn bad.
HBR says Subarus are the best sounding 4-cylinder. Period. I tend to agree with that. If you put the right type of exhaust on them, they definitely have a very distinct sound. It's one of those ones that like you can hear a Subaru 5 blocks away and know that it's a Subaru with upgraded exhaust. It's that boxer engine, man. It's got that boxer rumble. Do you guys have a favorite racing game? What's your favorite racing game, Chris?
I really enjoyed the Forza Horizons.
Oh, you like the
series.
Forza stuff? I've never played those, but I've heard they were revolutionary for their time. Bigfoot Games says his favorite is Need for Speed Most Wanted from 2005. Dude,
Ooh,
I
facts.
tend to agree. That game was
Hands
really,
down best of all
really
time.
good. Yeah.
And supposedly they remastered it for PC.
Oh.
But then like some people are saying that if you plug your controller in, it like doesn't work. It's all wonky and
Oh,
it'll
really?
crash your game. And
Oh.
so waiting for them to fix that for about 2 years now. But
Yeah, Need for Speed Most Wanted. They kind of peaked with that one, man. That was like peak racing.
with the silver and blue BMW.
Oh, dude.
Like,
And the fact that you get to like race against it in the very beginning, and then your car blows up, and so they put you into the game in this badass, I don't even know what it is, like a Supra or something at the beginning.
well, at the beginning you're racing your car, which your car is that blue BMW, and then
Is
you
it the blue
lose
one?
it.
And you lose that. I can't remember the
You
storyline.
lose
It's
it,
been too long
then
since I played it, but
the guy at number 1 like has your car, and so you have to race up the list to get your car back.
yeah. They start you out thinking like, oh, you're gonna be in this badass, super fast, awesome car, and then it blows up in the middle of the race, and then here you are in your fucking shitty Toyota Corolla at the beginning.
Let's go. I always went with the Nissan, bro. Little
Whatever,
Nissan,
yeah, like an
you
Altima
had
or
like
whatever.
three choices.
Yeah. Yeah, Need for Speed Underground 2 also
Also a great
a
game.
great game. That was just like the predecessor to Most Wanted.
A lot of good music in that game.
Just
The Riders on the Storm. That song
dude,
would
you're right.
always
That's
get
how it always
played.
started too, man. That's like how the game started. Yeah, Need for Speed Underground 2. The thing I liked about that game was it actually showed when you got engine upgrades. It actually like it wasn't real accurate, but like when you
Yeah.
got engine upgrades, it
It
like
looked different.
changed colors and put a little extra things in your engine bay, and you could actually see it. I was like, that's fucking cool. Yeah, dude, the Need for Speed series, man. The Underground 2 and the Most Wanted, those are tough to beat. Those are tough to beat, man.
After Most Wanted and Hot Pursuit, it kind of went downhill.
Yeah, someone said, let's see. Someone said Need for Speed Carbon. I never played that one.
Carbon was okay. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay.
Doobie said, I bet Chris would say recently would be Truck Simulator, but before
Yes.
that, our favorite's Forza Horizon 5. I saw you playing Truck Simulator, was that last night? I think it was last
Yeah,
night.
yeah. Dude, I don't know why I'm just so addicted to that game. Like,
Is it accurate? Is it like super accurate?
you can make it as accurate as you want. I have mine just set on like easy settings, whatever. But like when you drive through Casper, like they just take towns and kind of condense them a little bit. So they took the overall map and just condensed it. So like you'll have Casper and you can pass through Glen Rock, you can pass through Douglas
No
and
shit.
Wheatland and fucking all that shit. Like, you know the big eagle by where
Yeah,
Waco used to be?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, that's in the game. They
What?
have that there. Like, it's
I'm gonna
pretty
have to
cool.
check this
they
out,
cut
dude.
all of Paradise Valley. Paradise Valley doesn't exist.
Well, that's fine.
Like,
It doesn't really, I mean, it's not important out there anyways.
yeah.
Dude, that's crazy because me and my friends talked about a game like that way back in the day.
I
When,
know
like,
the Crew 2 was supposed to be like
when,
really accurate.
when like Vice City came out, like Grand Theft Auto Vice City came out, we talked about like they should make like a Grand Theft Auto style game where you can just buy it for like your town or your city,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like accurate kind of based on where. I didn't know that was like a thing now. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy. I'm gonna have to check into that. That's cool.
I don't know why it's so addicting. It's just a lot of fun. I took a load of gasoline from the Sinclair refinery out here down to someplace in Oklahoma last night, and it took like maybe an hour real life time, but you know it's like a 900-mile trip. Or
yeah,
something.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's a fun game. Been enjoying that.
Bill says, I don't disagree, HBR, but Honda makes the best four-cylinder. So, best sounding and best running, two different categories.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say Subaru makes the best running four-cylinder. Honda, I think Honda or Toyota probably takes the cake on that.
Yeah, 22 RE and any four-cylinder Honda. Like,
Yeah.
is-
And honestly, I can't remember what the Toyota is. It's like a,
well, they have a 2-liter, they have a 2.2, they
like
have a
a-
2.3, they
like
have a 2.5.
A7GE or something like that. I can't remember what the code
fuck,
is
who
for it, but
knows?
that's a really good, strong engine also. Let's see. Underground 2 was amazing, and the fact that Snoop did a song was the thing. Yeah, hell yeah. You also had a show feature, yep. Grizz is in here. What's up, Grizzly Power? What's going on, man? Welcome to the shop, once again. HBR says I like Carbon because it had the most advanced customization out of any of them. Maybe I need to look into
That's
something
true.
like that too. That's why I started to like the Need for Speed series, was because they started to focus on like when you upgraded your engine, it showed engine upgrades. It didn't just move a little stat bar. It like actually showed something different happening in the engine bay, and I like that. I can appreciate that. Oh, Don's in here. Hey Don, what's up? Glad you could make it. Sorry I missed your start. I'm in between homes at the moment. I'm gonna watch the whole show later. Lots of loves and hugs to 307 fam. That game you're talking about sounds cool. Oh, yeah, all the Need for Speed games. Even, honestly, even back in the old day, like the Hot Pursuit stuff where you're running from the cops or you could play the cop. Oh, we got it!
It's out.
We've done it! Well, he's done it! I haven't done shit, but he's
Yeah,
done it!
Look at this one down here. It has another
Holy
weep hole.
weep hole, dude.
Yeah, here, you can grab it.
Yeah, we gotta look at this. This is crazy. All right, let's see. You guys wanna see a weep hole?
So this is so it has a weep hole for an outer bearing, which is this top one, and then the inner bearing.
Yeah, your inner bearing is spun,
is
bro.
done,
that
bro.
shit has left the chat.
Now, the reason I left all the bolts in their places is because they're all different sizes and all different lengths. So I have to remember where they go.
All right.
So I just loosen them all, pull them all out with the pump. So,
Damn, dude. Really not that bad, honestly.
okay.
I don't know why it called for 4 hours. I mean, you got it. It's out.
I mean, theoretically, what do we?
We're 68 minutes into the live stream, so like, you're like an hour in.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's not horrible.
You're an hour out and you're halfway done with replacing this thing. So like, and that's with taking some short breaks, talking to people, hanging out, you know. Shit, if you were focused on this thing, you'd have that thing out in fucking 35 minutes, dude. Yeah, you'd be on your way to putting the new one in. All right, unboxing day. Sweetwater,
Not a
new gear day.
Duralast, okay?
Nope. Durablast my ass.
This is what they're gonna put. It still is like $1,000 job.
No shit. How much is the part? From Duralast, I guess. Like how much
Well, my cost or theirs?
theirs? How much is their cost? We don't talk about your cost.
It's like $270.
Really not terrible, honestly.
I mean, considering it's a custom machine.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not like they use this pump on a million.
Really not terrible.
Ooh.
Got some sharp edges on her. Uh oh. Do you
Got a
see?
pitting.
Do you see? Water will find a way, ladies and gentlemen.
So you know what we're gonna do?
You can grind that down.
Nope. We're gonna fill it with silicone,
Okay.
slap the gasket on it, and let it dry before we put it in.
Ah, okay. Oh shit! So you gotta. That kind of puts you at a. Well, so you just let it. You just gotta let it sit on the car for a while, or.
So the gasket, what I'm gonna do is just put a little dab of silicone
It came with the gasket. Okay.
where this is. Just gonna take it on my finger, fill that hole in, set the gasket on it, and just let it dry while we pull out the radiator.
Oh, okay.
So that way.
So it'll dry in the time that we're
Yeah.
chilling here. I see. Okay.
Before we put it on the car.
Dewey says now it's a 4-hour job.
Now it's a 4-hour job. And this was a special order, so it's not like I can go, oh, this is fucked, let me order another one.
Yeah.
So I waited 2 weeks for this thing. Let me see. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is if it was like a paper or rubber gasket, I probably wouldn't worry about it, but it's a metal carded gasket. It's almost like a head gasket.
Doobie, you said you got a passion for the 4G63 and the Mitsubishis. Is that the 4-cylinder or is that 6-cylinder?
It's a 4-cylinder
That's a
turbo.
4-cylinder?
Or no, it's a 6-cylinder turbo if I remember correctly.
6-cylinder turbo. Okay.
Yeah.
I had a.
I did a timing belt on one time. Oh my god. Oh, Travis Mott, thanks so much, man. We appreciate that.
What did we just? Whoa! Why? Whoa! What did we get
Whoa.
$50 for? Don't do that. Don't do. We didn't. Lunch is on, dude. Thank you. We're gonna need lunch. I've had so much caffeine this morning. It's not real. Every time we do a live stream on here, like I don't drink energy drinks unless I'm with Chris, basically, or doing something in the shop. And I haven't had any food yet today. And I've had 2 cups of, I had a pot of coffee this morning before I got here. Then on the way, I got an energy drink. So we're going to need it. Dude, thank you. You guys don't have to do that, honestly, but we really appreciate it. Doobie said something here. He said, everyone's talking about the 22RE.
22RE is fantastic.
22RE is bar none the strongest engine in history. They're like the Energizer Bunny, and they just keep going and going.
And I still managed to blow one up.
HBR says, I got 2 Outbacks, 98, 99, and just picked up the 07 Tribeca. HBR, what engines are in those Outbacks? Because if they're the 3.6R, and even in the Tribeca, if it's got the 3.6R, those are good engines. I like
Timing
those.
cover leaks. Once you get that fixed, you're good to go.
Okay, yeah, sure. Timing cover leaks. That sounds like a Subaru. But I've always liked the 6-cylinder Subaru engines.
Okay. So, if you guys take a look here.
22RE is bulletproof.
Okay.
Doobie says put some poo on that gouge.
Also for in the Evos.
And then he said, Bill said put some poo on the gouge, and then Doobie said RTV. Now it's a 4-hour job. I'm just catching up really quick. Hang on. Okay. The 4G63 or whatever that Doobie was talking about is the 4-cylinder in the Evo. I like Evos. That's another one that I would gladly own if they weren't so fucking expensive. All right, what do we got, Chris?
Okay. As you can see, we did not put a lot on there. You can probably barely tell a difference.
Where is it? Here we go. Okay.
Right in here.
Can only tell a difference
I
because it's
just
different colored. but-
Lightly dusted it. Okay.
Just filled it in.
Crazy. So I'm gonna let that sit for a second because it'll dry up pretty damn quick.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put just a little second layer in to fill that hole a little bit more to where I don't feel it. Where
Your
it
phone
feels
doesn't want to
smooth.
focus at all, but
And then
there it
then
goes.
we'll slap a gasket on it.
nice.
So not bad.
This is a very suggestive looking water pump. I'm just gonna say.
Yeah, so the water pump looks like a penis.
Yeah, Chris just gonna come out and say, yeah, it looks like a giant dong. Just saying. Chris is lightly stroking the dongus here.
I just want it to be nice, flat and flush. Then, what you can do, because sometimes your finger will pull the silicone out of the hole.
Oh yeah, when you go to.
Just take a razor blade, scratch it across the top. You're not pushing super hard.
Just filling it in.
Well, the thing is, you don't want any high spots
Sure.
in the silicone.
Bill says, I wasn't going to mention the phallic shape of that water pump, but there you go.
Okay, perfect.
Bill also said, or Bigfoot Game says, do you guys have a motorcycle? I don't, but Chris does.
Sure do. 2006 Yamaha V-Star 1100. And it is a fun little bike. I would like to upgrade something with a 6 gear so I can cruise the highway without it just screaming at you. But yeah, it's fun. Also have a Huffy in the backyard. Don't know where it came from or how I got it.
Oh, nice. I have never actually learned how to ride a motorcycle, surprisingly enough. I want to learn. I want to get a, like a enduro dirt bike, something that I can put saddlebags on and take out to like river spots and things like that where I can't get my car to, and you know, pack some fishing poles and things like that on there, and be able to take it into some spots that are a little bit harder to access with a vehicle. That was my plan this summer. I was going to go get my license and take training classes and all that stuff, and then life happened and wasn't able to do that. But maybe next year for sure. I really like to get into like a dirt bike or something like that. I can check comments on here. Matt's all hopped up on caffeine. He'll come at you like a spider monkey. That's right. Come at Chris like a spider monkey.
I don't know. Try one of those.
What do we got? Is this a squirt?
No. Courtesy of Jose.
That makes sense because I can't read it.
Manzanita.
Manzanita Soul. Apple. Like an apple cider or some shit?
When I lived in North Carolina,
Original
Taco
Mexico.
Bell
De
had
Mexico.
this on tap.
Really?
Oh my god, dude. It's like you've never tasted an apple before.
This says with a touch of real juice. Hey, at least they're honest about it. Like, let's be real. It's 99% artificial, but there's 1% real juice in there. You know.
Dude, they're so good.
Bill says, I think Matt needs a dog. I have a dog, actually.
Oh boy.
And I don't care what anybody fucking says. That's my dog. And I have a dog. She's just not with me right now.
Okay. So, problem.
Is that pop blue in color? I can't tell on the tiny phone screen. No, it's red. Oh, wait. Which pop are you talking? If you're talking about the Manzi Soul, it's red. It's an apple thing, so it's red.
Manzanita. So the radiator, the bolts that hold
Oh,
it
it's
in,
not pop. She said, is that poo blue in color? I wonder if she's talking about the...
Oh, the silicone
It
stuff?
might be the silicone.
No, it's like blackish gray.
Is it RTB? Is it just standard RTB that you're... Oh, okay, so Disney was right. Yeah, RTB.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought he was just making a joke.
No.
Put some RTB on it.
So the bolts for the radiator, instead of coming in from this way, which would make sense,
Oh, no.
they're in through the front.
Yep, I see it.
So there are 2 air dams on this thing that I'm gonna have to remove,
This one's almost just... this one's almost out, dude.
which I think I might be able to remove the grill and get them out, but I don't know yet.
That's what now... Okay, dude, now it's a 4-hour job, okay?
Believe it or not, this alternator, or this radiator calls for like 2 hours, that's it. I'm like, bullshit. Heckin' bullshit. So what is holding you, okay, so you got a little fucking thingy.
You need... Where's it there? Oh, yeah, it's over there.
It's about to get western, folks. It's about to get western. Okay, so reach in here, a little clip.
Must be getting new tires put on?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're getting same tires I put on my truck.
Nice. Big fat boys.
There you go.
All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we can get technical in here.
Oh, that little plastic piece of shit.
Oh, those
that
are your
looks
favorite.
already broken.
Yeah, that's broken.
Well, you're like, oh my god, it's plastic. You have to be careful. I'm 13. I do real well.
can't. You know, one thing about live streaming from a cell phone is YouTube doesn't like to do autofocus very well. It just kind of has one setting, and then that's kind of it.
Yeah, the grill is literally in my way.
Yeah, you can't get it out. Oh, don't break it. Don't break it.
And the thing is, the only reason I have to pull it out is to reach the bottom one. Unless...
Can you just move it? Or can I hold it?
Your way.
I wonder if, is there a way to...
The bottom hole is approximately...
Guys, I just want to say right now also that we've been so successful on this live stream, we haven't had a single disconnection this whole time. Which compared to our last time we were in this shop, we're crushing it.
Yes.
God. Bill says that plastic looks as flexible as Candy, the yoga instructor.
I think we raised it up and take a look from underneath.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Yeah, Bigfoot, I had to say it. We haven't had a disconnect. But we learned our lesson. Chris put his phone into do not disturb mode, so no one can call or text or any of that shit right now. So we're gonna try this again.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, here it comes. There it is. There it is. We're gonna get underneath her. I didn't even notice the license plate said 0, and she has, well, he has Jack Skellington floor mats.
Yeah.
That makes more sense now, I guess. I still don't understand if you're gonna go with Nightmare Before Christmas, don't put a Green Bay Packers thing around the license. I don't understand. I mean, I know people have their stuff.
All their favorite
Oh, what's up, Ben? How's it going, man? Cheers from the United States. What time is it over there?
Oh my god!
Oh no.
See it?
Where? Oh no. How do you? How is it?
I'm thinking.
Is it? It's this thing right here?
No. Right? Behind this.
Oh, it's fucking behind there. Oh, okay. Let's
Up
see.
in that little hole.
Oh my god. Oh, it's not, dude. You can get a wrench in there.
Well, and then do the little finger fuck turn the whole fucking time.
Oh my god. Okay.
Here we go again, getting boned. Oh, hey, you know what? I wonder.
Is it the same thing on this side? Yeah, same shit on this side, dude. Oh, that is.
It's a game.
It's not pleasant. That's not pleasant.
And of course, I left my 12 up top, so. You know what? This might be.
Ben says it's 6 p.m. over in France?
Yes.
Over in France.
Pet that dog for me.
Let the knuckle bleeding begin.
Thanks. Oh my god, dude, it's so fucking tight. I have those corn dog fingers, chat, okay? Oh, wait.
Corn dog fingers.
Got them corn dog fingies, bro. Okay. Just move this.
Holy shit, dude.
And that was sheer will and hatred.
This stuff is so good.
Yeah. It's like you've never had an apple before.
Yeah, dude, I was not expecting that at all. That's really good. Like, that's got good flavor. Wow.
Also,
Man,
it's tight as fuck.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. Get into that Tacoma lifestyle. You better have a fucking pocketbook to keep up.
Okay, please, please, please. Please. Okay. Oh,
Let you go.
I think it's.
Is it trying?
I think it's twisting the core support.
I was wondering. I was like,
It is tight.
are you just twisting the actual metal?
Um,
Twisted metal?
Twisted metal. God damn. It's just holding in a radiator. It didn't have to be torque down to like 5,000 foot-pounds. Oh yeah, there we go.
Let's see. Methy modding, have a good day. Don't work too hard. Dawn, gotta get going. My daughter and I have to go do more packing. Dawn, have fun with that. Packing always sucks. Mama Melody is not in the chat today, surprisingly enough. She's usually hanging out, but maybe she got stuff going on. She might show up. We're gonna be here for a minute, so I mean.
Yeah. Oh God.
Come on, believe. You gotta believe.
Forearm burn has set in.
Oh yeah. Oh, did you get it? Did it go?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so
And
easy
then-
to cut your fingers in there.
Just
dude.
think about it, and then once it's all done, you get to put it back
You get to
together.
put it back in,
That's
yeah.
that's gonna be even harder.
With a zip tie.
Hey,
I
man,
mean, what?
they're making zip ties real strong these days. Okay,
Okay. Dude, I fixed a fence with a zip tie.
bro.
I mean, provided it was one of those half-inch.
My
Industrial
chain link
zip
fence
ties.
in my backyard was held together with zip ties for a long time.
Yeah.
Up until I redid my concrete back there, it was held together with zip ties.
Yeah,
and
no,
it withstood the wind.
I got the zip ties that are this wide.
Yeah, the super thick
Like-
ones.
Yeah, they did good.
Those ones you basically gotta fucking take apart with a saw.
Yeah.
The fucking
There's no pair of wire cutters gonna cut
Yeah,
that.
take that apart with a grinder real quick.
Can I sneak my hand in this one too? From the
It looks like it's the same on that side as it is on this one.
That's a little. It's enough different to be inconvenient.
Perfect.
Because I can't get this other hand over the top of it to like hold my wrench. So we just got free ball it, put a scratch on that new tattoo.
Don't tell Tina. Matt, you're Canadian now with that hat, dude. As a structure fails, man. This is legitimately like, this has become my favorite hat of all time. Not just because of the band and I love the dudes, but it's like super comfortable.
So
like it's a nice hat. They did a good job with these, and honestly, I need to get. I'm hoping they'll jump in the chat at some point. Maybe they'll get in here at some point. But I need to ask them for another one or like a hoodie or something because this one has had some miles on it, and I would love to have another one. I'm just gonna have to buy one. I'm just gonna have to suck it up and just buy one.
If they have a merch store.
I don't know if they do either. Actually,
If they do,
might just have to hit Kyle up and just be like, hey, dude, what do I owe you? Just send me some shit and I will Venmo you or something like that. Nice hat to hide the bald. Oh, dude.
all about the ball.
That's been my whole life.
Show me
man.
your bald.
I ain't afraid of my bald. I look better in a hat.
Let's see, which one am I wearing? Oh, Mako.
He's
I got the hat for free.
Chris
okay?
is repping the brand, okay?
By the way, tickets have been bought and paid for Theo Vaughn.
Oh, hell yeah,
24th.
okay.
So
Okay.
We'll just have to meet up with Doobie and figure out if we're all going as one or what we're doing, or maybe me, you, and Doobie
Yeah.
get together. Meet
Do we want to, are we going to pay for those out of YouTube or?
Yeah, I already took them out of YouTube.
Oh, did you?
Like, it's-
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Dope.
Like, basically, it was all of the last check plus like $20.
That's
So
fair.
it's like,
Okay.
Whatever.
I'm really psyched to hear that actually, because I was kind of getting worried because that's coming up with like a week, and I hadn't heard anything, and I was like, man, if it comes down to it, if we're like get to the day before and I haven't heard anything, I'm just gonna buy one because I ain't going. So
His dad got some, like a decent price. They were still a little spending. They were decent.
I mean, worth it. Worth it to see
I
people.
hope so.
It's gonna be so good,
Like,
dude.
his interviews are fucking, like, watching his comedy his stand-up on YouTube, not really that interested. Maybe it's different live. But like his interviews are just fucking off the wall, dude.
He's all. I saw a snippet from him on a Rogan podcast the other day that he was all had his teeth gritted. And he's talking about when he was doing a lot of
Watch
drugs.
your whole family.
Man,
Man, I get locked in.
Back when he was doing drugs and shit, he's all, I'll just be a peeping Tom on your ass, dude. And
I'll watch your whole
he's all,
family eat
so I'll
dinner.
watch your whole family eat dinner, man. I love that shit.
Oh my god, dude.
So I'm pumped to go to that.
He's so funny. Yeah, shouts out to Doobie's dad.
Yeah,
Hooked us up with some
yeah.
tickets.
Okay, that's a, cause I'm free ballin'. Bigfoot games as another good question. And we kind of touched on it earlier, but we didn't really specify. Dude, I gotta say, Doobie, I might be bald on my head, but my beard is killing it, bro. Look at the way the light catches it right now.
Yes.
I'm like full-fledged fucking man over here, okay?
The light hits that beard.
I have fully matured, okay? Like I'm full manhood over here. But if I take my hat off, it'll probably break Chris's camera. The blindness will just sing. It'll be like one of those, yeah. Anyways, Bigfoot Games asks, do you guys have an expensive dream car and or an affordable dream car? For me, it's the Koenigsegg Regera and the 0304 Mustang Cobra. Mustang Cobra? Mustang Cobra? Really? Okay. That's the Shelby Cobra, right? Which technically, I guess, is still a Mustang, but Shelby, which is like their
It's
They're
a Mustang
better
that
brand.
got sent to Shelby to have it.
yeah.
Let's see, unaffordable.
I don't even think about expensive dream cars because that's like one of those things.
It's like so far.
It
out
doesn't
there,
make it
like-
just I don't know.
The thing is like more expensive, like supercars and stuff. They're so low to the ground. I'd just be miserable getting in and out of it all the time.
Okay.
So
I
like,
have one.
I don't even.
I have one. It's not a supercar, but I would say probably a Nissan Skyline GTR 32,
Oh, okay.
the R-Spec 32 Nissan Skyline with the RB engine in it, with
I
a
would
big
say-
fat turbo.
That or a trophy truck
Okay.
would be like unaffordable.
Yeah, the unaffordable one for sure. The Skylines are going for $500,000 or something like that. They're
Those
absolutely
Lexus
insane.
LFAs are insane, dude. They sound so good.
What about an affordable dream car?
Anything that's $500, dude, I'm happy. A beater that I just don't give a fuck
Beater with a
about.
heater, baby.
Fucking listen, okay? You never have a good time driving a fast car slow. You always have a great time driving a slow car fast.
Big facts, dude.
Always have a good time.
Yep. I don't know. In terms of affordability, I guess that's affordability is a relative term because we're talking affordability today. Because affordability today, I'm where Chris is at. It's $500 car, whatever runs, and
It's something I can just have fun with.
has
and not give a
minor
fuck.
leaks that I can tolerate and work on, then yeah, let's go with that. But if we're talking like I get to a position where I can actually buy something nice for myself and I want to do don't tell him. Just Mark 7 Golf R. How dare you?
Okay, so, you see that long screwdriver right there?
Yep.
Grab that and just dive those holes. See how that hose is running into it?
Oh, you're starting on that plastic bullshit right there. I think so, yeah.
What's on this side?
Just everything. Anything and everything. You're pissing. Woo! You're pissing. Don't tell Chris, y'all. I'm like, you just keep this Don't worry about what I'm about to tell them, okay?
All right. I'll put this in the back room to finish draining.
Lamborghini Countach, or Countach, Lamborghini Countach. I had models of those when I was a kid. I loved Lamborghinis when I was a kid. That was definitely like when I was coming up, and you know, you have these big dreams and aspirations. I'm gonna be a famous rock star one day, and I'm gonna drive this, and I'm gonna wear these kind of clothes and do this, that, and the other. Lamborghini Countach was like, yeah, I wanted one of those pretty bad. I had like 3 models of those in my room, like on my shelf, and I was obsessed with them. Lamborghinis were like, I wanted one pretty bad back in the day. I love the Countach with the like the 5-hole rim, or the rims on them, and the spoiler across the back. Mint. Let's see. A Gen 1 Raptor, like the Ford. Is the Ford? Doobie says Gen 1 Raptor. Is that a Ford?
Yeah.
Ford Raptor?
Yeah.
What's the other one? Tremor, right?
Yeah, the Tremor's like the new like heavy duty luxury truck.
Oh, okay, that's the one my boss drives.
Raptor was like they took an F-150 frame and then put a body with a white kit.
Oh, yeah, I know which one you're talking
and
about
came
now.
with like Fox shocks.
Yep,
and,
yep, okay.
Yeah, they were sweet.
That's Doobie's, I think.
The Shelby
dream.
Raptor is.
Lexus LFA.
Those Lexus LFAs, if you've, which one's mine?
Mine's got a crook tab.
Okay. The Lexus LFAs, if you've never heard their exhaust tone, it's one of, they say, according to even acousticians, that it's the best exhaust tone in the world.
Really? The
Yeah.
LFA?
Yeah.
Really?
'Cause,
Okay.
like, if I remember right, I think it's a twin turbo 10 cylinder?
Oh, yeah,
Or
okay.
12 cylinder, something
Okay.
like that. Like, it sounds sick.
I've heard the Audi RS series, or is it the RS series? RS3, RS5, RS7, those
The
ones.
Audi R8 is a
Um,
super cool one.
They say that because the 5 cylinders in those, they have a super unique, like good sounding exhaust system too.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'll probably never drive one. I would love to, but.
Well, I got to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. Dodge Challenger, Ben. Dodge Challenger. All right, man. That's like heart of America shit right there. That's like American muscle, baby. My uncle and my cousin, his son, they're big Dodge guys. They love their Mopars. My cousin has a, I want to say it's a 70 Dodge Charger. 70 Dodge Charger. It's either a 70 or a 69. It's one of them like super rare-ish years. That's a lot of money. It needs a lot of work, but he's in the process of restoring it, and it's pretty badass. I gotta say, they're super cool looking. And my uncle, his dad has a. It's a newer one. It's like a later 2000s, like a 2017, 18. I don't know. It's one of the newer body style ones, and it's purple, and it's badass looking too. And that thing is a kick in the ass to ride around in. It just straight power, just muscle, man. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Some of those WRXs might be fun to drive. WRXs are fun to drive. They're a kick in the ass. They're a lot of fun. They make great noises. They do little turbo thingies. They just, my whole thing with the WRX, like, and it's, I don't know, it's kind of contradictory because like technically I drive a WRX, but I would recommend that anybody that is like wanting to get into a WRX, just buy an STI. If you're trying to get into like the sports car version of it, like mine technically has like a WRX engine in it, but it's like, it's a it's a Forester with a turbo engine in it. It's not a race car. It's just like a Forester with a little bit more balls. But if you want to get into like the 4-door sports car, just buy an STI. Just go with the STI. It's got a 6-speed transmission that's not made of glass like the WRXs. The 5 speeds are just. I'm actually pretty lucky that I never had any problems. I had that clutch pedal problem, but that wasn't the transmission. That was the dashboard.
That was a firewall.
It was a firewall. It was a spot weld firewall issue from the factory. That was.
Whole firewall was made of 1-ply toilet paper.
Dude, it's so thin, dude. So thin. So the clutch master cylinder was basically broken through the firewall, and also the clutch bracket that the clutch mounts to, the clutch pedal mounts to, they spot welded that at Subaru. And so the spot welds come apart after so much pressure and pushing on there. So I had to rip the whole dashboard out of it. I had to take this bracket apart, drill it through it, put it back in there, get up underneath it. It was a pain in the ass. Just get an STI. If you're gonna get a WRX, just get an STI. You're talking probably like 10 grand more, maybe 20 grand more in some cases, depending on which year and stuff like that, but it's worth it. All the way around worth it. They have
I think the 05 STIs are probably my favorite.
the Bug-Eye ones.
Yeah.
Those ones are badass,
Or
dude.
it wasn't the Bug-Eye. It was right after the Bug-Eye. It was the Blob.
I think those are the 07s.
Was it
like-
07? No, because I think Ashton's. Yeah, that's Ashton's STI.
That was
That's
a
what they
07,
modeled
I
that
think,
after.
wasn't it?
I think it was an 05.
Was it an 05? Possibly, I don't.
Late 05, early 06.
Okay,
maybe.
okay,
Like,
that makes
but-
sense.
Yeah, the Blob Eyes were my favorite.
EJ 257.
Which,
Not a
shouts out
two.
to Ethan Harrison. He made those stickers.
Oh,
for
did
us,
he? No
too,
shit. Hell yeah, dude. EJ 257, not an EJ 255. 255 is the WRX. 257 is the STI. 255 just refers to the millimeter size of the pistons, the cylinders. Cylinders are 255 millimeters in a WRX, or 257 millimeters in a STI. So you get more power. The intakes aren't made of plastic. They're actually made of aluminum, I think, or metal or something. I don't know what it is, but the powder coated red intake. They're just better. Just get an STI. Anyways, moving on. Let's see. Oh, and the turbos are infinitely better in an STI. Infinitely better.
Yeah, they typically come with a TD05, which is
Yeah.
pretty sick.
Let's see. Bill says,
Here, you need a sticker, bro?
wouldn't mind a. Sure.
Put on your shit at home.
Yeah. Put that on something.
There's another one.
Oh, yeah. Let's go. Bring it on. Product cost. Bill says, wouldn't mind an older Skyline. Yeah. Skyline GTR, I think it's an R34 Skyline, is the one I was referring to earlier. With the RB26 or whatever it is in there, with the big old turbo, the inline 6-cylinder. Badass, dude. Let's see.
Getting another dip going here.
Offensive D says, hey, usually just here for Billy reactions, but saw y'all live during my bus ride, so I figured I'd pop in. What's up, man?
Let's
How's it going?
go.
I'm a little ways behind on comments because you get me talking about
So-
WRXs, man. I'll talk for hours on that shit.
So if you guys are junkyard crawlers, okay, you end up in the junkyard quite often. If you come across like older Chevy and GM, like the Astrovans, the S10 pickups, all of those, if you crawl underneath the between the engine and the transmission bell housing, you'll see a little plug looking at you, and it looks kind of like this, right? Pull those plugs and save them. Put them in your pocket, okay? Because what you do is you have a coworker, or maybe you want to go in your dad's garage and play around. Take a ratchet,
Oh my god.
and you have just black dick the ratchet. Okay?
Christ, dude.
So every time I see these, I save them. Okay. Doesn't do anything. Like it's
Oh,
just
it does something. It provides entertainment.
provides
That's
entertainment.
what it does.
So, save them. Okay. Even if you want to save them and send them to me. Okay. Send them to me. They're getting hard to come by these days.
Let's see. Yeah, on the LFA, Offensive D says it's a V10 that revs up to 11,000 RPM.
Yes.
Their analog rev counters couldn't keep up with the rev speed. They had to build a new digital rev counter to keep up with the engine. That's pretty funny, actually. That's crazy.
11,000.
11,000 RPM, dude. The Honda S2000 engine revs up to 9,000 RPM, which I thought, that's pretty crazy in itself. And then going 2,000 more RPM for a V10? That's wild, dude. LFA is my dream car. Bill says he has a Gen 1 Colorado with a 5-cylinder. Those have 5 cylinders, which is a weird thing.
what?
The Gen 1 Colorados, the Chevy Colorados.
Oh yeah, that's what I was just working
Yeah,
on.
there's one
Yeah.
parked right outside the shop out here. Chris was working on that this morning before we pulled this in. My grandfather has a 72 Dodge Dart that he put a 383 in. Okay.
Hell yeah.
That's pretty badass. My uncle used to drive a Dodge Dart. I think it was a Dodge Dart. What's a Duster? A Plymouth Duster.
Oh, Plymouth Duster.
Is that the
Let's
same
go.
thing as a Dodge Dart? Plymouth Duster
Yeah,
and a Dodge
pretty
Dart?
close,
Like
yeah.
like a Dodge Neon and a Plymouth Neon, kind of the same thing?
They were like they pretty much came with the same. You could get them with the same drivetrain. One was more geared towards sport, and the other one was more geared towards like luxury and family.
Okay.
So-
Okay, gotcha. I want Upchurch's old Chevy truck. That's his dream, Grizzly Power's dream truck. Are you talking about the
Stitches?
Stitches? Yeah,
Is that the one?
could be. That's the power of a good moderator, able to send the on-screen talent into talking points. Yeah, hey, on-screen talent. I'll take that. Sure, I'll take that all day. On-screen talent. Demetra, hello. Good afternoon from Greece. Oh, hey, how's it going? Good afternoon from the middle of buttfuck nowhere, Wyoming. What time is it in Greece? Interested to know.
This is crazy. I forgot about this. I took a class right when I was getting diesel certified. And I made
Everybody
these-
screenshot this. Chris is reading something.
made these charts. Okay. Now,
What is this thing?
what you're supposed to do is if you have a diesel with a misfire and you're looking for, like, the easy thing to do when you're looking for blow by is to pull the oil cap off, set it on there, start the vehicle, and if it blows the cap off of the thing, well, you're basically getting compression gas past the piston into the oil pan, and it's pushing air up through where the oil filler neck is.
And you don't want that. That's
And you
bad.
don't want that. Most diesels have a little bit, and like that's okay. But if it's really bad,
And it's like-
it'll typically run. The diesel will be running bad. Well, now you need to figure out which cylinder it is. So this guy made a chart, right? And what you do is you take a transducer, which
Yeah.
is basically this little piece that you stick in the dipstick tube of the motor, okay? And it measures pressure and vacuum. And you hook it up to your oscilloscope. And it gives you this little like waveform, right? It's hard to see with the sun being the way it is.
It's literally the same thing that a transducer does on a fish finder.
So
It measures waves in the water
Yeah.
and then sends it back up to your fish finder screen.
So you'll have the piston stroke, right? When it's at 0 on the compression stroke, you have a high pressure.
Okay.
Right? And then as it's as it ignites, it creates a vacuum because it's basically coming back down.
Pulling the, yep.
And then it pushes the exhaust out. And then as it goes back up, it comes back down. It's sucking air in. So you have
Creating
vacuum, little pressure, vacuum,
and then-
pressure again.
Okay.
Now, when you're watching it, you see a whole bunch of events happening all at one time, right? So this is just the one event
The
of
one, that's
piston,
one.
right?
Yeah.
Well, you have to know that you'll see, like, let's say this is 0 here. You'll see another spike right next to it. So let's say this is cylinder 1, and the next one in the firing order is cylinder 5. The next one would be the 360 stroke of cylinder 5.
Jeez,
Right,
okay.
so you have to like keep in mind that all these graphs are overlaying over each other.
Okay, yeah, sure.
So you'll know that you'll mark your first one, right? And you'll be able to tell because you check the timing and mark it with the timing. You go, okay, cool, this is cylinder 1. You follow the waveforms for cylinder 1, follow the waveforms for cylinder 2, and then 3, and then you'll be like, oh, this exhaust stroke is fucking insane.
Oh, yeah, that's
right?
crazy, yeah.
So there we go, there's your bad cylinder.
Ah.
But it was weird how you could just plug a machine into the dipstick tube
And it would
tell
tell you all
which
that?
cylinder had blow by.
Yeah, that's
Like,
wild, dude. All based on pressures and how things
Yeah.
are moving.
It was, dude, that guy was so fucking smart.
That's
I enjoyed
crazy.
his class.
Good for him, dude.
Never
That
got
guy
me
needs.
the raise
I was gonna say that guy needs a
promised me,
raise.
but He drove a Prius.
Oh, okay.
Second gen Prius.
All right.
Had 590,000 miles on
Ooh,
it.
damn, dude.
That's all he does. He travels around and does the classes. He was a cool dude. He one time he goes, hey man, you like guns? I was like, yeah. He goes, I kind of figured. I usually see you come in here with a strap on. I was like, yeah. He goes, well, you're interested? I have one that I'm trying to sell. A buddy of mine owed me some money and he couldn't pay it, so he gave me one of his guns. And he's like, I don't really have any use for it. I was like, okay, what you got? He opens the trunk. This dude got a Mac 10 in the trunk of his Prius.
Okay.
I was like, dude, let's go. I was like, how much you want for it? He's like 700, and I was like, can't really afford that right
Yeah.
now. But man, I wish I would have bought that though. So that'd been
It's
sick.
8 p.m. in Greece. Excellent. It's 11 a.m. here in the middle of absolutely fucking nowhere, United States. Um,
Oh, this apple's so good.
Bill says, suck, squeeze, bang, blow.
That's it.
Yep. Engine.
Until you get that little weird blippy exhaust stroke.
My dream car is the Impala Dean drives in the Supernatural show.
Facts.
Yeah, you've talked about that. I still
1968 Chevy
haven't. I haven't
Impala.
seen it, but you've talked about Supernatural. That's a reoccurring thing on our channel.
Yeah.
Supernatural comes up quite a
Comes
bit,
up.
actually.
It's a good show.
Julie, hello. Good morning, almost afternoon. It's 1 p.m. in Michigan. That makes sense because it's 11 a.m. over here, and you guys are 2 hours ahead over on the East Coast. So that makes sense. What's the weather like in Michigan? Is it nice over there? Is it still warm? Are you guys freezing yet, or what? How's it going? 10 a.m. for Bill.
Get us some dip going. When the light's green, give her the winter green. So, let's talk about some of my setup here. It looks like I just have shit everywhere, okay?
Well, it's because you do technically have shit everywhere.
There's a method to
It's
the madness.
organized chaos.
So,
He says cold in Michigan. Well, it's cold here too. Wait till you guys see this Patreon video that I made. It literally was like 38. My hands almost fell off yesterday. Like I was walking, and my hands. You know when you get so cold that things just start to hurt. I was at that point. I got to my car and I was like, thank God I didn't stay another 30 minutes because like my fingers were so cold, man.
So, I know that the last thing I pulled out was the radiator. I just keep the radiator bolts just by themselves on their own thing. So that way I don't get them confused with water pump bolts or anything. We've already talked about the water pump bolts. Those all stay in the pump because I got to transfer those over to the exact same spot. There's a pulley right there. I know that idler pulley goes
Left side of the
on
engine.
this side,
Yep.
right? I have two idler pulleys here. I have one for a tensioner and one for just the regular idler pulley.
One's right side up and one's upside
Now,
down.
here's the thing. You would think that, what does it matter? The pulleys are the same, but the bolts are different. The one for the tensioner is a left-handed thread
Oh, is it really?
compared to, yes. So
because
when you go to loosen it, you have to tighten it.
Yeah.
So it's backwards. So the tensioner sits,
Don't they do that with a lot of fans too, like cooling fans?
Yeah.
They reverse thread them.
so the tensioner sits right down, right there. So that one's towards the inside. And then my other idler sits more towards the outside. So I have inside idler, outside. And then I have my little rubber coffin of bolts, okay? I know that... Oh, God, I'm about choked on myself for no reason.
Jeez, it's just a life.
Anyway, power steering bolt, okay, for the power steering pump. That is also a power steering pump bolt. And then I have the 3 bolts for the, oh gosh, why am I blanking? Thermostat. And then that's a bolt for just a little piece of plastic that was in my way. And then I have the 3 fan bolts. I have the 4th one
was like,
over
you have
on
4,
my
don't you?
box,
Yeah,
but
okay.
we were up in the air when I found it again. So I know that when I pull this out, this will be kind of last stages. I always put the first bolts to come out, I put in a container, know where they go, and then this will be the last thing I reach into. So there is a method to the madness.
I would
but
assume too, like that's got to be a pretty like standard thing to do when you're getting into being a mechanic is like know where things go.
I mean,
right? Like know where
so-
your bolts are, know which bolts are which.
With this one, with me never doing one on a body style this new, I do want to keep everything organized. If this was 5 years older, I just put all the bolts in the bucket, put all the pulleys in one bucket. I don't care. I know,
You know
they
where
go.
everything goes. Yeah. Okay, that makes
So,
sense.
If you're really, really new to working on cars, Ziploc bags and a Sharpie are your friend.
I have so many Ziploc bags and Sharpie things from the Camaro in the garage.
Yep.
Now, granted, it's a
And if it's a long-term project.
Yeah.
Like you're going to have it, like I'm going to be tearing the motor out of my blue Chevy this winter. And that's Ziploc bags and Sharpies
Yep.
because I'll be back to it a year later.
tons of those. Yep. Mine's been 2 years now, and I'm hoping that this winter I can get the block cleaned up. I got to get a hold of Joey for that, but I would love to get it disassembled and get the block cleaned up this winter. That would be awesome.
Not on tour.
Yep. That is a project I need to start working on here soon. At some point, I need to get in the garage and start cleaning out that engine bay. And I cleaned up the garage. There's workable space in there now. You can get around it and start working on some shit. I just need to get in there and get to it.
We should see how much it'd be to. I mean, that thing doesn't really need a repaint. It probably just needs buffed and waxed.
The car,
Yeah.
like the
Like
body
the
of the car.
outside, yeah.
Oh, dude,
The engine bay would probably just spray black. or
that
something.
the paint on that car is fucking mint, bro. It's nice. I bet if you buffed it and waxed it, it would probably be
The blue truck, dude. I'm stripping all the interior out of it. I'm stripping the motor out, transmission.
Oh, yeah, you're doing,
transfer
like,
case,
full resto on that, dude.
everything. Because I'm gonna try to send it to Jose's cousin. He's gonna fix the holes in the rust holes in the shit for me.
Yep.
And then once I get that fixed, send it off to paint. And that's gonna be fucking expensive.
Paint
my
is
God.
very expensive. Paint is
But
super expensive.
I think it'll be worth. I think if I get it painted, it's gonna motivate me to finish the job.
Yeah.
Because I can't have just this nice ass truck that doesn't run.
See, that's where it is for me too. Like I'm at the point where like I could start working on the engine, but I need to get the engine bay cleaned up. So like once we get to a point where the engine bay is cleaned up and we can at least get it sprayed with some shit, then it'll be like, okay, cool. Now we're ready for the next step.
And then we got to figure out, are we wanting to run headers on it? Do we want to run, do we want to run a different? Well, the belt system we're gonna have to change anyway because we're eliminating the AC.
Well, yeah, and we're getting and it's on V belts right now, and I don't want to run V belts. I want to do
Like regular rig belts.
yeah.
V belts honestly aren't bad. I mean, if
Really?
you're looking for like massive horsepower, you don't want to run V belts.
See, I'm not right now.
But
I'm
you're
just
not
looking
right
for.
now, yeah.
There goes Jose.
So,
Here he goes.
man of the hour. Poop for me.
Those new tires, by the way, those are badass.
Yeah, they
those,
look sick.
Those look really nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not looking for huge power gains right now. Not with this engine. With the next engine we put in, that's gonna be a bad boy for sure.
Yeah, get lightweight pulleys and shit. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I guess I've wasted enough time. Let's go ahead and transfer some bolts, get the water pump bolted on,
Yep.
and then
Got that
by
time,
about
eh,
that
chaps?
time, it'll be time for lunch, and then we'll come back and throw a radiator in.
Yep.
So,
Is this? Do you think this gasket is
yeah.
good enough at this point?
It's not going to stick to it. I just wanted it to hold this RTV flat.
Okay, I got you.
So,
Look pretty good.
yeah.
Okay, dope.
Good enough.
Bill says, I tell you what, California's freaking crazy. Well, we all know that.
Facts.
They outlawed flavored tobacco here, so last weekend I was almost out. I had to drive 4 hours to a truck stop in Arizona to stock up on Kodiak Wintergreen.
What?
That is crazy.
I would die.
Chris wouldn't make it. He'd have to move. He'd be like, well, I guess I'm moving. Why? Oh, because they stopped stocking Kodiak in Wyoming, so I guess
Stop stocking wintergreen.
yeah, so I guess I'm moving.
To the Indian
That's
Reservation.
crazy, man. Bill says, Ben asked Bill where he lives, and Bill said, that's a loaded question. I'm from Texas, live in Virginia, and currently working in San Diego. Damn, dude. You
Guy all
got
over the
that
country.
coast to coast lifestyle, man. That's crazy. 57 this morning in San Diego. He travels a lot for work, and 70 degrees there now. Grizzly asked what we're doing. Water pump is the biggest thing. I think you're doing a thermostat too, or is that thermostat good?
That thermostat's good.
Oh, okay. Just water pump.
They didn't overheat, so. Okay, I have transferred all of my bolts.
It's pretty crazy how fast, basically the whole front end of this engine just kind of comes apart.
So, if you notice, a lot of bolts of silicone on it.
Oh yeah.
They pass through the timing cover.
Did you put silicone on all those just now?
I have not.
Oh, they're just
So
on there.
I'm gonna have to go through. What I'll do is I will put it in. See, how do I want to do this? Yeah, basically I'll put it in to where I have like 4 bolts holding it in, and then I'll take the bolts out one by one and silicone them, and then put them in, and then tighten them. So tentatively put it in to hold everything in place where I know where the bolts go, and then go back through, pull them out one by one, and silicone them.
Damn.
But yeah, this one had a fucking lot of silicone. that
Tons.
Actually never dried.
Looks
That
like a
didn't
couple of
either.
them didn't dry.
I'm actually surprised it wasn't leaking.
Huh.
Factory silicone, man.
Well.
That shit sucks.
It's almost like some dude's on an assembly line.
We're in a hurry.
Yeah, we're in a hurry and it just has a little gun that comes down and then just puts them all on there and calls it a day. There's Jose again.
Oh, Jose.
He's just making all the guest appearances
Celebrity,
today.
bro. Oh, Stevie.
Those tires are badass, dude. Those look nice.
I know, I like it.
Those look real nice.
How do you look at soda, man?
What's that?
How do you look at soda?
Awesome, dude.
Yeah, like actually.
Yeah, like legitimately really good, man. I was very, very surprised by the flavor. Like,
I really like that.
it's really good.
Also, Chris, I don't know how much of a soda now. For those,
Yeah, these are dope. Yeah, I'm not a soda drinker either, but yeah, I could drink these, man.
Like, never tasted an apple before.
Yeah, dude, that's really good.
So good. That's the only thing that comes close to that is Apple Crown and Mountain Dew.
Dude,
Fucking mix the two together.
dang, dude, it's been a while since me and Apple Crown have gotten together.
Oh god. Every time I go to Vegas.
That stuff is
that's
dangerous,
That's
though.
the thing.
Yeah. That Crown Maple.
That shit's pretty good too.
Oh my god, that
Just
Crown
in
Maple,
time
dude.
to just go through and drink Apple Crown like it's water.
Dude,
That
that's
shit's crazy.
I couldn't imagine. He's another one of those guys like church. Like, if I'm gonna hang out with you, you should probably have a waiver ready. Like, sign a waiver
Because
because
I'm gonna get hurt.
things might get a little crazy.
Oh shit.
Hey, Bigfoot Games. Have a good day, man.
Let's go. Take it easy,
He
bro.
said, sorry for all the questions and have a couple
Oh,
more
you're
suggestions
good.
for you guys. Like, no, dude, no, we love the questions. That's part of the reason why we do this is to answer questions and get to know each other. Have a couple more suggestions for you guys, but can't send them to you on Instagram, so I'll try on Discord. Do it. We'll be on Discord tonight, so
Yeah, you can. You should be able. Oh, I know. I have to approve you because I'm not following you or something. Yeah, I'll take care of that. Probably on lunch.
Bigfoot first, he said, hey guys, got a blast. Jimmy Neutron reference. Love it.
Let's go.
Hope the reactions are possible. I've seen people throw a raindrop filter over top to get it around the copyright. If it's a copyright where we just get a claim on it and it doesn't affect the channel, then it doesn't matter to us. We'll still throw it up. It all just depends on the publishing and the licensing for the thing. If it's a Sony thing, we don't touch it.
The issue is a lot of channels have lost their channels, even doing the raindrop thing
yep.
and everything else, because they might not get a copyright right away, but it'll come.
They'll filter through it eventually and they'll find you. We'll look into it, and if it's something we can do, we'll definitely do it. If not, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. That's all we can do, man. That's all we can do.
Bridges are just really brave roads. Look at all those roads, look at those bridges, and be like, man, I bet that boy get all the bridges.
God.
Fucking Theo Vaughn, dude.
Have you seen the one where he's talking to that dude and he's all, yeah, dude, I got a Christmas statue of Cat Williams at the thrift store. He's like, yeah, dude, they had Christmas statues of Cat Williams. I'm like, he shows him it's just a black nutcracker. He's all walking out of there with a black nutcracker. The dude's all, no, dude, that's just a black nutcracker. And he's all, no, dude, that's Cat Williams. Look at it.
He all pulls up a picture, bro. It looks just like
He's all, the black guy's all, that's kind of racist, dude. He's all, no, it's not, dude. I'm like, how many other people do you know that have a Cat Williams Christmas statue in their home, dude? I'm doing the guy like a favor. Like, this is like a charity for him or whatever. This dude, oh my god, it's
So fucking
just
funny.
shows him walking out of there with like a life-size nutcracker. And then it freeze frames and shows Cat Williams, and it's like, oh shit, dude. Actually, you know what?
I see where he was coming
He's got a point, actually.
these tins. Those two are the same.
Looks about right. Oh, yeah,
That's
that's
the
right.
same.
Yep.
That's the same.
Yep.
That's the same.
Almost a little cruddy, but about the same.
So I'm gonna lose those tins for
Yep.
sure. Okay.
You want them in here or?
We can just hold on to them for a second.
Sure.
Just hold them nuts. These nuts. Huh?
These ones right here. These. Got some very precision shit going on right now, guys. I am like spread eagle over a bucket of liquid also. Let's get this moved around here so you guys can see what Chris is doing. That's the bucket I was spread eagle over right there. So basically what you were saying is you're going to get these these are all the bolts that had silicone on them, right?
Yep.
Bill says phrasing. So you're going to put these in, well, I mean, I guess they're kind of in now.
Kind of in. They're
So now you're going to take out each one individually.
So I'm going to put the tens in because the tens don't require silicone. So I'm going to put those in to hold the pump kind of flush. Like I'm not going to tighten them all the way. I'm going to put them in like hand tight and then pull all the big bolts out one by one.
And put silicone on them.
Silicone
Okay,
in so they
okay.
can dry where we're at lunch.
That makes sense.
So, oh my knee caught. Did you hear that shit?
I did. I thought that was the stool.
No.
Dang, bro. That sounds like my knees.
Sounds like 30, bro.
Bill, not Loctite, just like RTV, right?
Yep.
Okay. And what's the difference? You don't want Loctite because then they won't ever come back out again.
Well, Loctite, coolant will break down Loctite.
Ah, okay. Gentle. Gentle. I know I asked you earlier, but I don't remember because I have a horrible memory. What year is this?
Like 2016, 17, somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, so it seems like it's very, very new. And I guess 2016 and up, that's pretty new to me.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. I was like, I thought this was like 2020s, and I was like, how's the water pump already gone out on a 2020? But no, we're coming up on 10 years, about that time. That's big facts, Bill. He said, when you're used to driving beaters, anything after 2000 seems new.
Right.
You're not wrong. There is just no autofocus on YouTube at all. They just don't give you that ability. So like your arm is really in focus. It's great. But what you're actually working on, it's like all of our contacts just fell out. We can't see anything. Or after the government put glass in engines. Yeah. Bill said he drives a 2018 GMC Acadia. Yeah, yeah, I knew I was gonna get you, dude. Those are
Change that oil every 3,000. I don't care what the dealer says.
those have a reputation for being
Timing changes.
yeah.
Because what'll happen, so dealer recommends either 5,000 to 7,500 for the oil changes.
But they
Issue
burn oil,
is-
right?
Well, there's that issue too. Some of them do burn oil. It's not all of them, but some of them do. But the issue is that's long enough because of how, for some reason, however the motor's set up, the engine oil cooling isn't as good as some others. So you start to build up sludge earlier, and the smallest piece of sludge can get into the timing chain tensioner, which is only a 16th inch
Oh,
hole
yeah, that's right.
for
Yep.
oil to pass through. And if sludge gets in that, your timing chain's toast.
Mm.
So, yeah, if you hear a rattle on startup,
He said
it goes away. That's what's happening.
he said he's religious about letting someone change his oil.
Perfect.
Smart way to be. Ben is leaving for the diner. See you soon for the next time. Then he says, bam, bam. Have a good day, Ben, or a good night, I guess. 6 p.m. over there, 7 p.m., whatever it is. And we will see you on the channel, so.
Okay. I don't want to use this one. Use a different type. The one we're using is that Permatex.
Ultra black. Okay. Yeah, I'm still at that point where I still consider any vehicle, I still consider like 2012 sounds new to me. That's still like, you tell me you drive a 2015, like I drive a 2015, that feels like a new car to me. Like feels like it just came out like a few years ago. When in reality my car is pushing 10 years old. That doesn't make any sense. My knees hurt. It hurts my knees to think about that.
Right Stuff. Okay. Also made by Permatex. This is the stuff to have. Okay. Anytime you use it, I always recommend a 12-hour setup time.
Oh.
If it's on like threaded bolts or whatever, I'll usually give it like 4 hours, something like that. It'll set up. But like a lot of oil pans and stuff nowadays are all silicone. This stuff, let it set up for 12 hours, and that pan is, you could take all the bolts off that pan and it's not going to leak.
Oh, okay.
This stuff's really good. Oh, that was a good cut right there. Look at that.
Oh, so nice.
Oh, yeah.
They have. Sorry, I fucked you.
Oh, no, you're
They
good.
have the. You don't ever use the built-in cutter on the gun?
No, this sucks.
Yeah. they're good the first time. The very first time.
I want it
they'll
cut the way I
But
want
the
it
angle,
cut.
yeah. I
Oh, the
suppose.
angle is so good because you can just set it right down on there. Whoop. They're doing the TPMS relearn.
I wonder, is that what that is?
Let's go.
Crazy. Just like a wireless thing, or like?
How does-
Okay.
Well, I mean, you have to hook it up to the
The computer.
computer to tell it like, hey, these are new sensors. You're gonna read these from now on.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
yes,
nuts though. That it just like goes through the thing, just like through Star Trek shit, dude. Let's see. Bill says, my Acadia is easy to maintain because I spend 9 months out of the year away from home, driving rental cars, and the wife barely goes anywhere. That's good, honestly. I think I have less than 35K on it. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, that's good. It's really good. That's a new car, man. As far as I'm concerned.
Get rid of it at 60.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He might have said that, but he didn't say that. Get rid of it at 60. Just like Subarus. Get rid of your WRX at 120 because everything's gonna go to shit. It's crazy that, like, with these newer vehicles, something as simple as a tire change. It's like, well, we gotta hang on.
Well, I put new sensors in it too.
That's what I mean, though. Like, even with the sensors, it's like the computer doesn't just read that. It's just like, nope, we gotta hook up a computer, read things, reprogram some stuff.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's gonna get real pissed off. It's gonna have a hissy fit. Reach. Let's see the amount of RTV you're putting on there. Just a little bit on the one side of the thread. And then when he drives that in, it distributes evenly.
At least that's the theory. Seems to work all these years.
Yeah. Small amount. And then in she goes, and success. Magic. Engines.
Sí, porque una fortuna también es que están haciendo las velocidades. Porque después de la temperatura mucho se da.
Where are we going for lunch, bro? HQ. No, you know where
I'm trying to
we'd be
make
going.
that a Saturday tradition. Okay, if I'm
All right,
working,
all right.
we can HQ.
It's HQ, okay. Get me a brisket plate.
Give me a Texas triple. Okay.
I might do the same thing. I'm actually pretty hungry today. Easy. Now, is this one of those things where there's torque specs on these, but you kind of just let it fly, or?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm torquing it down.
Torque. I just didn't know, since it has a bunch of fluid running through it, if it was like if it's more important to have the torque specs proper, or?
There is a torque spec for every bolt on a vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I care about that torque spec is a different story.
My stepdad told me that all the time when he was living here, and we'd be working on something, you know. We'd do the same shit, like especially on the Envoy, because it's an Envoy, dude. Just
Yeah.
torque it and send it. He'd say that all the time. He's like, you know, there is a torque spec for every single bolt that they put on a car from the moment they built it out of the factory. Whether or not you torque them down, that's your call.
Whether or not you care about that torque spec,
Yep.
you know.
That's your call.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the great words of James Pumphrey, right there. Oh, easy there, thermostat housing. Hang on, right there. Okay, you see this? See that? See that bad boy right there? Yeah. Know what that is? Water pump officially on. WOO. Woo! That's a donut reference from the good days of donut.
come through, and always recheck them by hand. You're using a power tool. Sometimes, you know, that battery gets a little weak and you just don't know.
That's true, huh?
Yep.
The one downside of power tools is they're battery powered, and batteries lose power.
My gun seems to have done a good job. Huh? Is that a 10? Is that? Okay, that's a 10. I was like, wow, this one's really good.
Like, what happened?
Okay. I'll grab my 10. Come back in behind that guy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So you've unplugged some sensors and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to have to do relearn processes for any of that stuff?
No.
No?
Nope.
And then you also mentioned you want to leave this stuff to set up for like 12 hours. The RTV you put on those bolts. Are you going to leave this parked in here? Are you going to move it, or how?
Well, I won't have to leave it for the full 12. It's not a lot.
Oh, okay.
So, lots of thermodynamics say that you create heat either with friction, movement, or like resistance. So, when you tighten the bolt, it's number one, you're creating a heat there just by the tension. And then the threads, it's such a thin layer of silicone that it's going to dry really fast.
Okay.
So by the time you get the radiator in, it should be fine.
Gotcha. Okay.
If you're talking like a lot of silicone, like if you look here on these valve covers, in the corners, you have to put a little bit of silicone. There's a little bit sticking out from the factory. Stuff like that.
Were you
and
going to have
let
like a decent buildup of it?
Yeah, a decent buildup of it. That takes a couple hours to set.
Okay.
Now, this stuff says it's good to use within an hour. I always like minimum 4 hours.
A lot of spray paint. A lot of spray paint says you're good to use it. It'll dry in an hour too, and then you come back and it's just no.
It's still
You're gonna want to let that sit overnight. Yeah.
Okay. Thermostat house. One, two. Am I tripping?
Bill says he's coming to the end of this road trip, heading back home on the red eye on the 30th. I've been in Cali since July. I have no trip scheduled right now. That's nice, actually. I'm sure you're looking forward to that. Getting a little time off. I might try to slide on an upcoming Hawaii trip or Spain. That sounds dope. I've never been to Hawaii. Never been overseas on a plane. I've flown next to the ocean, flying into California. That's about as far as I've been. And I've flown over the Great Lakes, flying to Pennsylvania. And I guess to Baltimore also.
do have one little 10. I don't remember where it goes.
Uh-oh. Chris has extra parts.
I think it's for a bracket, but okay. So the big thing is check make sure all the water pump bolts are in. I'm pretty sure they are, but look underneath. Make sure I don't have any holes I don't want to see. Okay. Now the question is, did I pull a 10? I didn't have to.
That doesn't go to your power steering pump, does it?
No.
Okay.
No, I have two 14s for the power
14s,
steering
okay.
pump. Is it part of the fan shroud? Fan shroud had two 10s.
Could have been.
No.
And now the journey begins to figure out where this bolt goes.
The reason I don't think that 10 goes that fan shroud is the witness marks don't quite line up. I don't think. Okay, so if that's the case. Ah.
I was wondering about that. Yeah, I looked at that.
Transfer a stud. So the 110 I put in actually goes to the fan shroud.
Oh, okay.
So
You actually have a stud to take out.
this guy here will come out.
Oh, okay.
And it goes to the fan shroud.
And you put a
Also fan
stud in there. Okay.
And then I got to transfer the stud with this nut. Okay. Now that I'm done tripping. Okay.
Problem solved. Bill kept saying, he's like, that goes in the leftover bin. We all have one. Then we were trying to figure it out. He's like, I already told you, it goes in the leftover bin.
Oh no, my mini. It's missing.
Uh-oh. Of course we're missing the one we need.
Almost done with that 6-minute job, huh? This one's too small. This is a E6. How about an E5? Okay. So technically it's an E5 and a half, but we're gonna use an E6. Because who's got an E5 and a half? Fucking nobody.
Oh, that's convenient to make the stud like that. So you don't got to do like the old school style. They just have the...
Oh, you just fuck up the threads of the pair of vice grips.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of studs do, even on older vehicles.
They have like the
this,
little star bit on
but
the end.
Nobody has these.
Yeah, okay.
Like, highly suggest getting them. They
Huh.
come in handy more often than you think.
That's super convenient, yeah, because otherwise you're doing the thing where you got two nuts on the thing and you're trying to tighten things down. And... Grizz, take it easy, buddy. We'll catch you on the channel.
Bro, I'll pass you on the freeway playing American Road Truck Simulator.
I'm gonna have to look into that, dude. I'm like, you seriously piqued my interest.
Thing is it's like so many DLCs. Like the base game is just California.
Oh, okay.
And then
you
you
got
have
to
to pay
download your
for each
DLCs.
state.
Ah, I see.
It's like
Well, how much is a base game? Like 40?
Fuck, I think I got it on sale for like $20.
That's not bad. And then if you buy like a handful of DLCs,
Oh, dude, I bought, I think, all of them but 2, which, I mean, this is like truck packs, part packs,
oh yeah, sure.
like paint graphics, the different states.
Okay.
And then they have like heavy haul missions,
Oh.
super heavy haul.
Oh, okay.
So like I think I spent like $100 on just DLCs, dude. I spent so much money. I was like, I want to do everything.
Grizz says DM him your Steam name and he'll play with you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get a convoy together and just fuck around.
Dude, I would. I'd play on that convoy. I think that'd be fun.
There's so many times I wonder what would happen if I just careened this truck off the side of the cliff. Hello? Righty tighty? Lefty loosey.
Bill says he would also drive truck with us. He said he might have to get the game again.
That's a fun game.
Man, I was watching some Grand Theft Auto Definitive Edition stuff last night, and I almost, man. I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll just go get the Definitive. I was like, nah, I'll wait.
I have it for the Switch.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I'm gonna get it, I'll get it on my Switch.
Like, I got it on sale for like $15.
Yeah. Yeah, I think after they released it and realized what a shit show it was, Rockstar was kind of like, well, we can't be selling that for 60 anymore because no one's gonna buy it. So I think it's standard. I think the standard price on it now is even lower. I think even when it's not on sale, I think it's only 30 or 40.
Plastic housing, so you don't want to go crazy.
So you want to just get your,
1/2 inch impact.
yeah, I was gonna say you want to get a 1/2 inch impact on that.
10mm on it. Stubby.
With a 10mm.
Believe it or not, I have that software.
Oh, I bet you do, man. I bet you do. I bet there are some stubborn 10mm out there for sure.
I mainly use it on sway bars for the Chevy pickups
Okay.
because they are long 10s and they are rusted and they're good. 9 times out of 10 they break, but that's okay. You just grill it out and nut and bolt that bitch back in and good to go.
Bill says, it's been so long since I've gamed that I might have to download Steam. Hey man, Steam's worth it. It's a low priority app that just kind of sits in the background, so it's worth it to have it anyways. I have so many games in my Steam library that I never play, I haven't even downloaded, but I have them.
It is installed.
All right, well, once again, for the 3 people that are here, I'm gonna do it again. Oh God. Water pump officially on. WOO. Woo!
Okay, left-handed thread. So this, we're gonna go lefty-tighty.
This is your left-handed thread? So weird, dude. That's gotta just feel as a mechanic, that's gotta just be like, this isn't right. Just feels so wrong.
I just go to the left till they don't.
Exactly. Want to pull the Ranger glass?
Yeah, that'd be cool. Thanks, bro.
We out here, everybody. We out here doing things. We about to be actually out of here for a little while. Go get some food, get some fuel going.
Man, my power steering pump's gonna be a bitch to get back in.
Nah.
It's kind of starting to feel like an after lunch problem.
Yep. That's a later Chris issue.
Yeah, it's a future Chris issue. Man, fuck that guy.
And you know what? Fuck that guy. Bill says, yep, just downloaded Steam. Now for the 5 years of updates. Yep, that's about right.
Updates, who does that?
Yeah, Microsoft.
Not us.
We don't do updates on OBS, that's for damn sure. No updates for OBS for these guys. We just let her fly until it stops working,
And then we update.
and then we miss 2 episodes because something didn't work right. And then we do a bunch of extra work, because we love doing extra work, especially around the studio. It's
Par for the course.
Yeah, we love doing extra work around the studio.
This is a weird one to tighten.
Oh, you got tension now? Go all the way over and then tighten it.
Oh yeah, this is my newest gate ratchet.
I think you showed
A
me
little bit
that.
of a long reach.
My newest gay ratchet.
I got 3 of them now.
What's the most girly color you have on the truck? I'll take it.
I'll take it. Well, if they had this one in pink, I would have got that.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
The pink ones are badass.
They're actually sick, dude.
I wanted to buy some pink ones, and I changed my purple ones with some pink ones.
Yeah, because they were doing like the breast cancer awareness thing.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
And they had some flat black with like neon pink.
Ooh, that's cool.
Like, dude,
That's
they
cool.
were sick. But he didn't have them in the size I needed, so
Yep.
fuck that guy.
Yep. Hear that, Matco? Figure it out, okay? I know they're watching.
He's like, I did have them, they sold out.
Everyone else bought them before I got to shop.
Well, looks like it's about lunch time.
Stopping point here.
Yeah, we're at a good spot.
Okay.
So
Well,
go get us some lunch, and then we'll be back with the live stream, putting the radiator back in, put the belt back on, power steering pump, all that good stuff. And
that part shouldn't be too bad, really. It should be.
go through the bleeding procedure
Yep.
on these. That's always a fun thing. That's something like, I always get nervous when people are like, oh, I'll change the water pump out myself. Make sure you bleed it correctly, okay? Because nobody ever does, and they talk, oh, it's still overheating. Well, you have an air pocket the size of Texas.
And you don't have to bench bleed a water pump, do you? You just do it in the car?
Yeah, you can't, like, when we refer to a bench bleed, it's typically brake master cylinders, sometimes slave cylinders, on like clutches
Yeah,
and stuff
clutch
like
cylinder
that.
stuff.
Anything where there's a physical input, so like you hit the brake pedal, that's a physical input. You can bench bleed those items. A water pump is just
Pressure.
spun by a fan.
That makes
So
sense.
the only way to bleed it is to let the fan do its thing.
Word.
So yeah, we'll show you guys how to do that when we come back. But until then,
All right.
See you later.
Let's, we gotta, let's grab it so we can actually stop the thing. How do I stop this? Do I just hit the X?
yeah.
All right, guys. See you in a little bit. Bow. That's an, that, it's a